Here- What? Okay. Hello and welcome.
Hello.
We are Saves vs. Death, a tabletop actual play and podcast, airing every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on twitch.tv/Saves vs. Death. This is our Cyberpunk Red campaign. We also have an Indie Bandits campaign that goes on, is it 9 or did you switch the time back to 10?
We've moving forward, it will be at 10 p.m. though we are not playing tomorrow. We are doing a special Jackbox community night stream at 10 p.m. Eastern, and then we'll be back for more Indie Bandits the week after that.
That's true.
At its due time, 10 p.m.
And with that, I am Blank, the game master referee, and I lead in the night with me today. What?
I lead. I apologize.
I lead in the night. With me today is Jess as Moxie11, who does machines. Games as Wraith is cool but rude. Hadas as Checkers is the party dude that is unfortunately absent today. Hades as Deeps, who's a radical rat, and I've switched some locations of people I'm just now realizing. There we go. Anyway,
I get to play Wraith today.
Yeah, you're in charge of Wraith.
Yeah.
So
Just
if you like
character
what
swap.
we do, please consider helping support us. If you have extra money laying around, that Scrooge McDuck vault full of money, you can consider subscribing to us here on Twitch. You can do that for free. Also, if you have Amazon Prime, you can log in with your Amazon Prime and link the two accounts, and then you get a free subscription every month that you could spend on us, and that would be amazing. You can also subscribe to us on Patreon with that Scrooge McDuck money. And with that, you would get access to not only the podcast, but all kinds of cool other stuff. You get the Moxie files, you can get hats and hoodies and mugs. You can get our character generation episodes and earlier access to all of our one-shots that we do. If you don't have cash, and Lord knows we understand, it's the holidays, and plus, I mean, like the housing market and everything. But you can always still tell your friends and tell your enemies, tell your neighbors, tell your neighbors' enemies about us. It helps us out. You can leave comments. You can like us on things, follow us on things, talk about us on social media. All of that actually helps like a whole bunch, even though it may not seem like it. And we appreciate everything that you do for us. Also, if you want to join the Patreon but don't want to spend money, you can do that for free now. And if you do that, you get access to not only our weekly scream sheets, which are awesome. If you haven't read them, check them out. But also Blank does a monthly-ish blog that is awesome. So check that out.
Indeed.
Another thing, it is the holidays coming up and everything. And another way to support us and is to do merch. We have a store over at savesversusdeath.redbubble.com, and we have lots of cool designs to choose from. And you just hit that image, hit explore, you pick that item out, and then it can go on a hat, mug, hoodie, more stuff like that to make great gifts as well, and or for yourself. I mean, whatever you like, but it will also go back to supporting the stream.
For sure.
Get a gift for yourself.
Yeah.
Just ship it like a few weeks later so you forget about it and it's a surprise. There you go.
Everyone needs a phone
Just
case.
wrap it and put it under your tree.
There you go. From Saves vs. Death. We love you. On that note, I would like to thank our new followers and members of our community. Thank you to everyone who's, of course, joined us, whether you've been here from the start or just joining us now. We appreciate each and every one of you. So let's welcome Jarrett's Terrain Minis, Freak Max, Just Isis, the Pyro Club, Scroll Keeper, Balefire Forge, Nivik Eats Paint, Nivik, I'm so sorry, and Hobbies for Happiness. Thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate you.
Welcome and hello. Thank you for joining us. I guess I'll pick up this part since Ada is absent. This is a reminder that we are playing in a dark future and occasionally some dark things happen. If you're uncomfortable, your mental health is important to us, so please step away for a little bit, maybe come back a little later, or maybe decide we're not for you. That's okay too. But however you decide to manage it, be warned that occasionally some pretty dark, nasty things happen. On occasion.
Occasionally.
Mostly we're goofy. But that said, we'll go with the last time on Games vs. Death. There was a fight in an alley that wasn't. Some killers came after Wraith, and Moxie happened to be there as well. They got into a little skiff, but nobody ended up getting too wounded, fortunately. Moxie had a couple of text messages on her phone, one from Phoenix, who had found Delilah, and Moxie schedules a meeting between Phoenix Cult, Oz, and herself that evening. She also texts Mendez to see if there are any leads on the Pacifica shooting, given that there's a 10K reward for information. He hasn't found anything, but he will keep Moxie in the loop if he does. Believing themselves to be free of a police setup, Gojira make their way to Hello, Darling, where Checkers and Wraith head inside to meet Akane. Deeps covers the back alley while Cammy and Moxie wait about a block up inside of the van. Inside the coffee shop, Wraith and Checkers maintain a civil conversation with a not-so-subtle and bitchy corpo lady, leading to the exchange of Moxie's goods for information. The information Checkers gives away is on her parents' current whereabouts, or at least where Checkers knew that they were last. The scene wraps up with a little bit of paranoia from our teammates. I don't have any idea why, but they
Someone flip that, please.
they make their way back home to the Nook. In the evening, Wraith calls up David to explain why he missed their meeting and smooth things over? ? Hard to tell. David suspects Desiree is the one who set the goons to take him out to gain control of his music. After the call, the Wraith meets up with the group, and they spend some time together at the hovel drinking. Before resting for the evening, Moxie changes her earlier plans to meet up with Phoenix and decides to have Phoenix bring Delilah straight to the Scud Warriors camp. However, do they actually meet at the camp? I don't think so.
She brought them to a choo-choo station, got Delilah, and then took...
That's right.
Yeah.
Colt's offer of a place to stay. It's a little too close to... Oh, here we go. Home. Before she breaks down, she pushes Colt to celebrate with her pack before heading home to her newfound family. Aww. All right. And with that, we will begin tonight's episode of Shades of Scarlet. All right, so the evening wraps up, and you guys are going to your collective homes, I suppose, and sleeping for the evening. It's in the evening now. You guys are drunk for the most part.
I actually didn't drink. I drank green tea the entire time.
Okay.
But yes.
Okay. And you head home. What?
I only drank alcohol, so I mean,
Yeah,
I might
that's
be
fair.
drunk.
You know, they say liquor before liquor, you're in the clear.
Yes, yes, I have heard that before.
So you head home for the evening and fall asleep for the night and wake up in the following day. Sun rises as it normally does. It's a crisp May morning. There's a sheen of light rain over the rooftops from that you can see from the window of your collective apartments. Wraith, I will remind you, this is not the kind of bed that you should be sleeping in. So if you could go ahead and make that endurance roll for me.
I would love to, thank you. Rolled a 10.
Oh, nice.
Followed by a 6.
You're feeling good. What is this doctor even talking about?
Need a bed? Couches are great. I got a 22 on the roll.
Oh, hey, Velvet. Hey, patient. Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming in. What do you guys? Anything you would like to do for the day? It is. Let me see. What day is it? May 12th. It is Friday.
Do I have a
yay.
contact in the Black Magic Studio?
You mean Desiree?
Yeah, but other than that, like, do I have? Usually, you don't go through her. You would have a handler. Is she my handler?
She is your only contact.
Okay, I would like to text her.
Okay. Well, I guess Angelina, but I don't think you've ever exchanged information with her.
I have not.
Okay.
I would like to ask what time I need to be there for setup.
Okay. Desiree picks up, and you see a little screen of her, like in front of a sink in a bathroom. And she says, "Oh, good morning. I was wondering if you'd ever call."
I sent you a message like 2 days ago.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I was hoping to get some things ironed out, as I still am a little nervous about what we're doing for tonight.
Yeah, that's why I was contacting you, is to find out, exactly what the plan is for tonight. So
I don't know, because I don't have any list of your band members. I don't have
I had
anything
asked
you're
you to
doing.
get a bassist lined up. I've got the guitarist. I can send you his information.
I've got the basis.
Good. And Kabuki Reborn will do great. We're gonna be amazing tonight. Have a whole set prepared.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Well, that's good, because you haven't practiced with this bassist at all. So
I assume he's good, right?
He's done some jazz before. I think he'll be all right. But I was wondering, are you settled on, what did you say? Kabuki Revisited? Reborn?
Yeah.
What about Reloaded?
I was going more for the Phoenix from the Ashes kind of feeling.
Oh, okay.
But what about Afterlife?
Nah, too on the nose.
All right, well, we can workshop it. We got time. What time does it go to print for the flyers and things?
What's that? What time are we starting the show?
No, what time are you putting out the flyers that say my band name?
There's that wasn't on there.
Okay. All right,
The flyers that have gone out say a Kabuki All Stars revival.
Okay,
so
good.
far.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah.
So
That keeps some
there's
intrigue.
that. It also says your name.
Yeah. And it should say Deeps also, but yeah.
I don't know who that is.
My guitarist. I told you I have a guitarist.
Yes. You told me you had a
So-
guitarist and no name.
Did you send some low-level street thugs to try to kill me?
What?
I had heard a rumor that. So I got shot yesterday.
She like spits into her sink. She's like brushing her teeth or something.
Yeah.
Just a spray of I'm sorry, what?
got shot yesterday, and one of the fan theories going around is that because I signed with you, you were trying to get me killed.
Why
So I just figured I'd ask.
why on earth would I have you killed right now?
I don't know. It didn't make sense to me. If I thought you were really trying to kill me, do you think I'd be this direct about it?
I don't know with you. I don't know you too well.
Okay.
But no, I did not send anybody to kill you. And in fact, if people are trying to kill you, it's probably best we get some bodyguards over there, yeah?
That's probably a good idea. I'm still looking for the apartment right now. I'm sleeping on a friend's couch. But
Right. I did want to bring up that stuff. Last time we spoke, it didn't seem like you were into anything that I had to sell.
that's not true. I completely agreed with everything you were saying.
You did agree. It seemed like a agreement without conviction, like you're my slave or something like that. And I want you to understand, Wraith, that this is a partnership, and I want to promote your vision. I don't want to promote my vision. I want to help you succeed, of course, and I will guide you in that way. But I want to know what you want to do.
All right, yeah, good. I would like to stay in Kabuki. The message of coming up from the streets is kind of a
I think
big
it would be
deal for me.
unwise to move out of Kabuki, given your name is going to involve Kabuki in it.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Because you had talked about me moving, but I'm feeling like this is home.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Where in Kabuki would you like to live? I can look at some different lots for you and give you a selection.
Sure, that would be great. I right now I stay near. I give Frank's address.
Okay.
I stay near there usually, but something in the general area.
Okay. All right. I don't know anything off the top of my head, but I will do some research and find you something. What are you going to be wearing for tonight?
Oh, I bought a really nice suit with most of the money that I got as my upfront money, and then proceeded to bleed on it slightly, and the pants were cut off of me. But other than that, I'm going to wear the rest of it that's still in good shape.
Why are you bleeding?
I was attacked.
The thugs that tried to kill you?
No, this was a thing the night before that.
Okay.
A couple of days
I'm
before
not
that.
sure what to say. You know we have a concert in one day.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you?
Yeah. I took some more small nervous damage to my spine, and I'm up and walking for the most part, so I'm good. I'm basically
For the
how you
most
saw me
part.
last. Yeah. Basically as good of condition as you last saw me.
Wraith, I feel like I am going to have an aneurysm being your manager.
I could see that.
Okay.
But I did not do
You
anything
said-
illegal.
You said you bled all over your clothing.
Some of them, yeah. I had died on the table, and so he had to save me. So
I'm going to ask you something pretty straightforward, and I
sure.
expect a truthful answer.
Yeah.
Are you an edge runner?
I think that is going a little far calling me an edge runner. I dabble. But don't worry, since you asked me not to do anything illegal, I have not done anything illegal. I've even stopped doing drugs.
Well, that's positive. I always
See?
support that.
It's all positive progress here.
Okay. So you said you've bled on your clothes, but some of them are still together, but we need to get you an outfit that is
I
coordinated.
really just need some pants. That's all I
No,
need.
well, maybe. It depends on what kind of jacket you got. Do you have time today before the show?
Yeah, I've got plenty of time.
Okay. Let's meet down at the Fashion Stallion, and we'll pick you up something that you
I have
can
a
wear for
grimace
tonight.
on my face.
Where would you like to go?
No, it's just I have me and the Fashion Stallion owner kind of have a history.
What kind of
So-
style are you looking for?
No, that's perfect style. I'm good with it. Her and I don't get along.
Who cares? You're a rocker boy.
All right, I'll meet you down
You
there.
ever heard of Johnny Silverhand? He's the biggest asshole out there.
Yeah. I've heard of him once or twice. Yeah, I'll meet you there. What time?
Let me think. She picks up her agent and starts flipping through some things. I'm free at about 2:00.
I look at the time.
It's about 10. Well, probably a little earlier.
I'm sure I can get a ride there.
Okay. Great. Do you need somebody to pick you up?
No, my motorcycle was stolen, I think, but I think it'll be fine.
I can send somebody to pick you up. Why don't you wait there at this address you gave me, and I'll
Sure.
send somebody there to pick you up.
All right, sounds good.
Bring your guitarist.
Yeah, I will.
Excellent. Jesus fucking Christ, Angelina. She hangs up her.
Eeps. Knock on your door.
What?
Hey, so we have to go get fancy clothes at the Fashion Stallion.
You didn't say I had to change clothes to do this.
Well, just for this show. Don't worry, I have a whole thing planned.
All right. Oh yeah. I had a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the music that I'm supposed to learn?
You just kind of go with it. You'll be all right.
Oh, all right.
Like the song kind of just like da 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 da. I'll hum them to you as we're getting ready.
Do you want to just jam out for a little bit?
Oh yeah, I got some time.
When do we got to be there?
I don't know. We're supposed to meet in front of Frank's before 2. I know that.
Oh, do I need to get Checkers to give us a ride? What?
We're getting a ride.
We are?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm
All right,
getting
let's
up.
practice.
All right.
I'm gonna go make some coffee.
Oh yeah, that's great. That's great.
I'm gonna go make coffee.
Okay. You head into the kitchen to make some coffee and start boiling it up. Is anybody else doing anything that I need to know about?
I'm gonna start playing guitar.
Okay. Why don't you roll your check?
All right.
You got this, Deeps.
Yeah. I'm saving all my luck for later. Tell you
Yeah.
that.
Good call. Also, Smash gives you a bonus to play instruments, so
Oh, does it?
I think so.
Things to keep in mind.
Yeah, but I can only drink green tea, so. Yeah, that wasn't great.
Work out some tabs for him.
No, I'm just really lucky that my tech score is really high. That's all I'm gonna say. 16.
16's not bad. Definitely not hitting that professional level, but it's not horrible.
That's why we have a sound.
I imagine, Hades, you're trying to play the weird tune that he gave you, the ba 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 ba, or whatever the fuck it was. So you're playing that. It sounds all right.
Like this?
Yeah, except for I think that's an E sharp instead of a G there.
All right, I'll try it again.
We're going to practice.
Okay. Cool. You guys start practicing. Moxie, you're woken by the sound of musical instruments a few rooms down.
Mox was probably already awake.
Fair enough.
But yeah, that's great. She's made coffee, made breakfast, made sure Kaze's eating, made sure there's some for Cammy when Cammy wakes up. And she's going to spend the day chilling on the couch, resting her body and playing ELO.
Okay.
And recovering for once in her life.
Wow.
What?
I know.
Okay. So you sit there playing ELO.
Turns up the volume on the headset a little bit more.
Nice. Eventually, 2:00 rolls around, provided you guys don't want to do anything else in the meanwhile. Okay. Cool. So 2:00 rolls around where you guys get out or stop practicing and head out to the curbside right in front of Frank's hovel, where a large gold chrome Thornton, what is it called? Maverick or Malik? Oh, I forget what it was called. Shit. Oh well. It's a giant SUV with 3 wheels. Well, 6 wheels. 3 axles. That pulls up in front. The windows are all tinted to the point where you can't see inside. And there's a low sounding bass from the outside, but when the window rolls down, there's a blare of thudding music. Like some sort of techno song right in the middle of the drop. But the volume comes down, and inside is a rather attractive looking blonde woman with pale blue eyes, wearing like a kind of a makeshift like mink coat, jacket, very floofy around the neckline, and you recognize her, Wraith, as Angelina. She leans toward, she's behind the driver's seat, but she leans towards the window and says, "Get in."
Are you my new bodyguard? I'd get in.
Yep.
I follow in step.
It's nice to see you today. How are you?
She turns. You guys get in. The window rolls up, and you guys are led into the back seat where Desiree is sitting back there in a nice pinstrip business suit, as she often is. One leg folded over the other while she's talking on the phone. And she says, "Yes, Rogue. We'll be there. We have everything together, and things should be good." "Okay, sweetheart. I'm sorry." "Okay." And then she hangs up. "Okay. You look like shit."
Thank you.
You're welcome. Get in.
Yeah.
You're putting on your seatbelt. Who's this?
This is Deeps, the guitarist. You told me to bring him.
Ah, yeah. Red.
Put out my hand.
She extends her hand and fits it into yours, gives you a small shake. Hello, Deeps. I'm Desiree Black, Wraith's new manager. The back area of this SUV is set up kind of in like a luxurious limo-esque style. There's 2 seats facing the big bench in the back. There's like enough space to, I don't know, maybe like dance through this moonroof or something if you really wanted to, in between you. So when you lean, you have to lean quite far, assuming you're sitting across from her as opposed to beside her. But anyway, okay, so give me the score. What are we looking for? The car is driving off.
I'm wearing my fancy suit and shirt, the one that I was wearing the night that I ended up dying. This is
then
the
you
outfit.
look like real shit.
Yeah, this is the outfit that I've got.
I don't even think we should walk into the mall wearing that. You don't have a coat or anything?
I paid $7,000 for this like a week ago.
We'll have it put into... Oh, fuck. What is the name of the thing from the Black Chrome?
Jeeves garment bag.
That.
Jeeves executive.
We'll put it
garment bag.
into the Jeeves... Into Jeeves and take care of that. It should take these bloodstains out, hopefully.
Nice.
Take it off.
Take it off. Tore it out. I'm just wearing my business pants.
Okay. She takes the jacket and very delicately puts it away from herself.
You want to see my spinal scars?
Not really.
Okay.
Whoa! Those
Yeah.
are crazy, man.
Okay, show them.
I turn around and show her the like gnarled scars where my flesh has pulled away from my spine.
Thank you, Velvet Sanity. Thornton Merrimack.
And she can see my full back piece now, which I don't show very many people. So
Okay. Interesting work. Where did you get that done?
I found a random artist that would come by the house the last time that I was wheelchair bound and got it done. Each little section is somebody I know who just died in the last year. So
Sorry.
it's a nice city.
It's a nice homage to your friends. You should show it off at the show.
It's not a bad idea.
I can see Z and Rico on there.
Yeah.
Who are these other ones?
Well, see, so this one here, and I'm like contorting to like point, you know.
Sure.
That
Your
one's
spine's feeling great today.
Oh. That one's for my friend Angus, who I was pretty sure was dead, and as it turned out, wasn't dead and was turned into a zombie, and we had to kill him again. This one over here is I just explain all my tattoos.
Okay. She listens and seems attentive. I'm sorry to hear about all the tragedy. Can't be easy to lose so many close friends like that.
It's been a big year.
I'll bet.
Did you see the video of when I had to naked fight my friend because of the vampires?
I think I saw that on the news.
Yeah, I've got the full BD if you want to check it out. But
I don't know that I do.
yeah, it was brutal.
I'll bet.
Did you actually get that cut?
Yeah, it needs to add some editing, but I have it. It's viewable.
All right.
Right. You live a very dangerous life, Wraith, and I am nervous about that.
I think I live a pretty normal life for somebody in Night City. Like, I wouldn't classify myself as an edge runner by any means.
I would. And I think that's the difference.
Yeah.
But, I don't think that it's a bad thing. That little bit of danger in your life provides an interesting edge. No, I think you should continue doing it, as long as you don't get caught.
Right. Well, that's bad for everybody.
It is, but we do have some good lawyers.
Wait, you're an edge runner?
No. Wait, who? Who are you
Wraith.
looking at when you say
I'm
that?
looking at Wraith.
Oh.
As deadpan as I possibly can.
Oh. This is just normal life.
Roll acting.
Oh.
I did not so great on it. Hopefully my skill's really good. I got a 13.
Wait, am I supposed to roll it or?
Yes,
Yeah,
because you're
all right,
deadpan.
All right. Ah, 10,
Nice.
17, 24.
Pretty
I
good.
don't know why acting is my best skill, even though I'm not good at it at all.
You were in a movie.
It's all that movie making.
Tortoise and the hair trigger.
So she doesn't seem to notice. She just looks from him to you.
No, I'm not an edge runner. That
You,
is not
however,
convincing.
on the other hand, kind of like, do a tee-hee.
Like, poke you with my elbow. Huh? Nope.
That's it. I would never.
She doesn't seem entirely convinced there.
So I've always
But-
liked high fashion, but maybe if we're going for an edgier persona, do you think maybe high fashion's too much?
What do you want to do?
High fashion.
Then do that. See, that's why I was offering you those suggestions before, because high fashion seemed to be your ideal, I suppose.
Most of the time, I'm legitimately just wearing that lab coat and the Hanya mask.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the lab coat. It's very strange.
That's when I'm working, I wear that.
Okay. I personally, I think it's a little tacky.
I'm a doctor.
Are you, though? Do you have a license?
On the streets, it really doesn't matter if you have a license.
I
but no.
agree with you, but that doesn't mean you're a doctor.
I believe in myself.
That's something.
I'm working on trying to get a new hospital opened here in Kabuki.
Are you? Well,
Yeah.
that is actually a noble cause.
Yeah.
Perhaps
gonna
we
have to-
can.
Probably steal it from a gang, but that's not that big of a deal.
Perhaps we can actually fundraise for that at the show tonight. Take donations. How do you feel about that?
I'm good with it. If it goes to help the community.
Yeah. That's what donations typically are for.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't want to fundraise for something stupid.
So what, out of curiosity, what did you think I had in mind when I said take donations for that cause?
I assumed you would be taking like 80%.
Why would
and
I take money from a donation?
My experience with corporations hasn't been great in the past, and you're very pro-corporate.
Well, we are an LLC, yeah. But
Yeah.
that doesn't mean corporations don't have some sort of values. Take Trauma Team or not Trauma Team, excuse me, Biotechnica for example. They do all sorts of good things for the community. They're not all horrible. Look, I agree that they have some shady practices, but I think you're overlooking some good that they can do. In this instance, taking money when you're from something you're saying is a donation to a charity is exceptionally bad PR. And I don't think any corporation in the right mind would do something so overt. Thank you for the hydrate, Velvet. Even that's pretty stupid.
Maybe you're right. I'm not saying I don't trust you. I'm just saying that, you know.
No, you are. That's okay. You don't know me. Is he good? She points at Deeps.
I've known Deeps a long time. He is good at a great number of things. He is getting good at guitar. He's almost there. No, trust me. So close.
So close. We are going to the afterlife. Do you know what that means? Especially if you're an edge runner.
He can play Afterlife. That's easy.
No, it isn't.
You ever heard of grunge music?
Of course I've heard of grunge music.
Right. And it's got like that kind of distortion to things.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
We're playing the Afterlife?
Oh, yeah. Did I not mention that?
Oh my god. How green is this guy? And no offense to you. She looks at you, Deeps.
He just got here.
This is...
From a flotilla.
Rico was incredibly talented. Z, the same. You are also. That, we need to at least be on that level.
Oh, no, we are. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that.
And then with the makeshift basis, oh god, oh fuck, oh god.
I think you need to trust in my ability.
I think I need a joint. Yeah, that's what I need. She reaches into a little silver like cigarette
case.
Yeah, cigarette case, and pops it open, pulls out like a skinny blunt, and
roll down the window I'm nearest.
She rolls down hers as well to be polite, and sparks it up.
Good. Yeah, you're getting there.
Mm-hmm. Just give me a moment.
Mm-hmm. So you know the song that goes na 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 na. What if instead we went da na 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 da 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 na? I say to Deeps.
I mean, I like that better. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it builds better.
She smokes her joint in silence on the way to the fashion stallion, where you guys pull into what?
I was gonna ask Wraith, didn't we record something I did?
Yeah, we've got some recordings with you.
You could play it for her.
I have to get my old agent to do that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We were missing that. All right, fair enough.
May I text Wraith asking what time the show is tonight?
Sure. Wraith, you get a text message.
I look at it. Hey, what time is the show tonight? I'm going to look on the website. Don't worry about it. I go to the garden for Afterlife.
Okay. The show starts at about 8 p.m.
About 8 p.m. I respond.
Let me rephrase. What time are you going to be there?
I have no idea. I'm fairly sure that I'm in a lot of trouble right now.
How is that different from any other moment in your life?
Right. But you know how I frustrate you sometimes? Apparently Desiree's just not accustomed to that level of things functioning at this level. And so she's having a really hard time with it.
I sympathize with her.
I think we'll probably be getting there at like 6, I assume.
Okay. We'll aim to meet you there then.
Also, Desiree says that maybe I need bodyguards. What do you think about that?
Yes. I was the one who told you shouldn't be anywhere on your own.
Okay, well, I'll think about it then.
Okay. She's gonna just coordinate with Cammy and Rex about getting ready and heading to the Afterlife for, I don't know, whatever time they decide they want to be there.
So
she assumes Checkers is with them.
Okay.
Do I need to wear high fashion too?
I don't know, what look are you going for?
Well, I didn't know if we had to look the same.
I don't think so.
It's not a fucking uniform. She rolls up her window after flicking the butt out of the window and then looks over to you. Do you have a clear image of what you want this band to be, Wraith?
Yes.
Then you tell him what to wear.
Okay. I'm gonna text him. I don't know, what are you comfortable in, man?
Punk rock.
See, I love the concept of punk rock, and I think maybe we should go that direction. My problem is punk rock is like anything punk is like anti-authority, and we're kind of like sold out as far as that goes right now. But yeah, go for punk rock. And then out loud, I'm gonna go, you know what? I think him and the bassist should probably be punk rock as hell.
But not you.
No, I should look like almost Corbo.
Okay.
It's a bigger picture kind of thing.
All right. I'll take your word for it. Punk rock. So, the car continues on its way to the mall where it picks up your clothes, Wraith. What would you like to pick up?
I'm just going to wear something like very 1980s white business suit. Like, you know, the guy on the cover of Vice City? That.
Okay. Cool. After
like blazer and all.
After you guys get that all together, kind of like Green Day. God damn it, Patient Zero. After you get that together, she takes you down to another spot in the Glen. What is the name of that place in your game, Jess?
Dark Topic?
Dark Topic. That's where you're set for your punk rock gear.
I'm like a kid in a candy store.
All right. She flits the bill. What are you picking up?
I'm probably get a collar with the big spikes. Same with cuffs. Probably a jacket, leather jacket with the spikes. Just some jeans.
Like pre-distressed jeans?
I'm trying to decide if I would just distress them myself or not. No, I'd probably whatever's there, because if she's putting the bill, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Why go through the effort?
Yeah.
So
So,
you need some like waffle stopper boots too.
yes, I was gonna, yes, that. And like a tank. Band tank.
Cool.
Probably Johnny, if they
Cool.
have one.
Yeah, they've got Johnny Silverhand. Okay. You head there and pick these items up. And then are off again. All right. What do you have? What's on your agenda for today? She looks at you.
I didn't know what time we'd be doing sound check in the space, but I was hoping to get with the bassist and the three of us practice a little bit.
That's what I was thinking as well. All right, why don't we stop for some coffee? There's a Spicy Pete's here. We can hit up that
Yeah.
place.
I've been to Spicy Pete's. This one, yeah.
This one's in the Glen.
I've been to all the Spicy Pete's.
Okay. That's
Fond
probably
memories.
Where I always take people to break up with them. And
You head into Spicy Pete's and order yourself some burritos and coffee. Sit down, chat a little bit. Angelina is her normal kind of stoic, silent self. You, Deeps, being a solo, notice that she is always keeping an eye out, like towards the door and towards the exits and towards, the people in there, scanning them for weapons or any of that kind of thing. She seems like she is ready to pounce at a moment's notice.
did you see their new logo? I don't know how I feel about it.
Spicy Pete?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a cup.
I don't think I've ever been here, so.
Kind of a connoisseur. Their French roast is really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that what I got? I don't even know. I just said coffee.
It's probably the Mexican one.
That is something I like about Spicy Pete's. If you can just say coffee.
Yeah, it's not pretentious. Yeah.
You guys sip on your drinks for a while, make small talk, eat whatever kind of basically microwave burritos that they serve.
Right.
And then head back out, where she takes you to a small, like, warehouse looking building, and kind of a more rundown district of the Glen, where she leads you in. She's made some phone calls prior, but she leads you into this warehouse, and the interior is perhaps not in the best condition. It's certainly not the most rundown, disgusting place you've ever seen, but there's a small reception desk where she waves hi to the attendant, and the attendant smiles and says, "Desiree, good to see you." He's kind of like a hippie looking dude with shaggy long hair, these small like beatnik glasses that perch on the edge of his nose. and wearing like a denim jacket that with like a tank top that's too low, and just like platinum chains hanging around his neck. He goes over to the computer, types some things in, and you guys are allowed admittance behind this kind of it's a glass door, but it has like some sort of magnetic lock. The magnetic lock unlocks. You're led inside, and she says, "We're expecting one other, Caleb Gage." And
Do I know that name from anywhere?
roll a memory check. Concentration.
Yep. Don't worry about coming up with ideas if you didn't have them, because I failed it. I rolled a 2, and I know I'm not great at it anyway, so where is
the total?
concentration?
Top left.
Top left.
Top left. Oh, the very top. I got an 11.
11.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
You don't remember anything. You're allowed back. There's a small hallway with a bunch of doors heading off of it, and it looks like they have like recording lights, like indicators on some of the doors. You're led into ones where those are dimmed, and led into a small sound stage behind a glass window where the recording gear is. There's a bunch of equipment set up, like drum sets and a keyboard and guitar and a bass, as well as some other ones like a croak box, a a triangle, other random percussion instruments.
Nice.
But you are let back in there, and she says, "Go ahead."
Send Moxie a text. Hey, you remember when I gave you all of my songs? Could you send me a photo of those for Deeps to look at? I gave you a manila envelope.
That was the manila envelope, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Jess is making sure that she remembered correctly. You need me to send them to Deeps?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
She'll pull those out, and within a few minutes they're sent to Deeps. Wraith said you needed these.
Thank you.
All of the actual music for the band.
Oh. I'm going to go over to the guitar, make sure it's all tuned and ready to go.
Okay. You spend a little bit of time tuning the guitar up.
I'm going to adjust the drums.
Okay. Sure. Guys,
For
get
like no reason, like
set
you
up.
just lift it and put it back, or
Yeah, more or less. I'm looking like a professional musician, like
I
tilting
would
things.
imagine you'd have to adjust your drum set to your particular liking.
And my height and everything, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like he doesn't do that though. He just fiddles with it, and then we'll deal with it.
Yeah.
I want to look busier than I am while I'm waiting
I
for
see.
the music to come in.
Fair enough. You wait for a little bit of time where this dude walks into the room. He's about 5'10", with like a buzz cut. He has giant like gauges in his ears, a bunch of facial piercings, eyebrows, nose, lips, pretty much anywhere. Like his a barbell through his cheek. I forget what they call these. He's wearing, oddly, a flannel shirt like mine, and a leather jacket pulled over that, very ratty holy jeans, and a pair of heavy boots.
I as he comes in, I'm gonna stand up and walk over to him.
He goes, hey, what's up, man?
Hey,
You're Wraith.
Chum. What's up? I extend my hand.
He extends his back, shakes your hand.
So we want to jam a little bit. We have a show tonight, yeah?
He says, yeah, we do. I don't know any of your music too well. Not typically my style.
That's cool. We're gonna take. We've got some music on his agent. We're gonna take that and make it a little grungier, a little more punk rock. Take it a little further away from the synth, and more to the street. You know.
Nova.
Hey, what up, man?
Hey. He gives you a fist bump. I'm Caleb. You can call me Gage.
Hey, Deeps. Nice to meet you, Gage.
Nice to meet you. All right, let's fuck this bitch. He gets on
Yeah.
stage.
I go sit at my drums. And we play.
You play. All right, all three of you make a play instrument check.
Come on. I need to impress this lady.
Yeah, I had to make sure that I didn't have any negatives at the moment. I am gonna spend a
Yes!
on this. Nice.
I got a 9. 20.
Nice.
Nice.
I rolled a 9 as well. With the +1 luck spent, I got a 20 as well.
You got a
Wait,
20 as
I-
well.
Yeah.
How much luck did you spend?
1.
Am I better at playing instruments?
Yeah. I have a 10 in the skill, but I think your tech is better than mine. So
Yeah, that's all the real reason. Yeah.
So 20, and then I rolled the 23.
Oh,
So the band actually sounds cohesive and good. You make the proper adjustments to make it turn it away from that kind of synthy, like indie folk mixture into a more grungy, street punky style of music, and it actually comes off pretty well. In fact, while you're sitting there playing, Desiree has had like this mild anxiety about her since you had mentioned everything. Well, actually, since you walked into the car.
This is the phone call. Let's be honest.
Since the phone call. But you didn't know before then. But anyway, at this point, you can see that kind of dissolve from her expression, and she starts bobbing her head along, and looks actually impressed and happy.
good. All right, we're gonna just keep kind of working on it and getting, our cues and working on stage presence stuff and stuff like that.
Sure.
At one point, I'm going to, like, when I sit down at the drums, I'm going to take off the coat, but at one point I get up and do the song from Z, and I'm going to unbutton my shirt and like turn my back to where you can see the back piece while I'm delivering it.
Okay.
So-
Cool. To encourage you, Desiree like puts her fingers in her mouth and gives a whistle. Little cheer.
All right.
You guys finish up with your practice probably about 5:00 p.m. where Desiree is checking her watch, and she says, all right, I think it's about time we start getting on the road. You guys ready?
Yeah.
ready as we'll ever be.
Like I said, I
Sure.
knew we'd be fine. I think we're good.
You guys play well.
You too, man.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks.
I really liked that part you did with the do. that was cool.
It was a pretty simple riff, but thanks.
Yeah, but like the way it transitioned,
Yeah, I get it. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
At this point, you all pile into the Thornton Merrimack. Thank you, Velvet, for putting that there. And start heading over to the Afterlife.
Do we have to stop and get instruments? Like, I don't have my guitar. Or did I bring it?
Are you saying that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she says, yeah, that is something I accounted for.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess the question is, are you okay with using other instruments, or would you prefer to have your own?
I'm more comfortable with mine, but you heard how I played somebody else's, so we can make it work if we need to, time-wise.
She checks her watch and she says, all right, that's fine. Reaches into like the center console, pushes a button where the intercom system comes on. She says, Angelina, could you take us to the Nook first? And we're gonna have to make this quick.
I'll be quick. I'll be very quick.
It's no reply from Angelina, but you notice there's a significant increase in speed as she drives you guys back to the Nook beforehand. Moxie, are you doing anything over there other than playing yellow?
She's gonna take like 4 times as long to get ready. So
Okay.
whenever that period hits, she's gonna get dressed. And...
Okay. Go ahead and roll it with your +1.
Sure. Personal grooming will go first. It's not horrible.
Speaking of which, you guys should have done yours as well.
It's only a 14.
14 for wardrobe and style?
Personal grooming.
Okay.
I rolled a 4 again for wardrobe and style, which is a 13.
Nice.
Oh, +1, so 15 and 14. I don't think that beats a DB, but
Okay.
She looks okay.
Okay. Who wants
I
to
got
go
a
next?
20 and a 28.
20 on personal grooming?
Yeah, and then 28 on wardrobe style.
Oh my.
Nice.
Okay. Deeps.
Personal grooming is a 10. And wardrobe style is a 10.
Alrighty.
So really good.
Hey, you look alright.
You look punk rock.
Just so I'm clear, that's 10 and 10, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. So Cammy and Moxie. Oh yeah, I need to roll Cammy's. Hold on. Well, that's a 10 for Cammy's
Nice.
wardrobe style. So 11. And personal grooming is 14. Cool.
Oh. My personal grooming is +2 because of my tech hair. But it doesn't matter.
Oh, no, that might matter. Oh. All right, so you guys head out to the Afterlife. Angelina pulls you guys up into the lot that's kind of tucked behind a building on the south side of Night City. It's kind of a dangerous area at the moment. Yeah.
I was going to say, on the way, I wanted to blow up my garden posts about the show tonight.
Okay. Go ahead and roll Charismatic Impact.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your description.
All good.
Sorry.
No, go ahead and finish your thing.
I got a 12 on Charismatic Impact.
That's pretty good. You can already tell from your post that people are excited to come. There's lots of positive responses like, oh my god, I can't believe you guys are playing in Night City at the Afterlife. That's crazy.
Nice.
You guys head to the Afterlife where it's kind of tucked in between some buildings into a lot. Yes?
I was gonna ask, when I grab my guitar, I want to grab my pistol too.
Okay. Probably a wise decision. Are you bringing your weapon?
Yeah,
James?
I have my katana, not my fancy one, but my not fancy katana.
Didn't you sell your fancy katana?
I gave it away to a roving street gang so that they didn't steal my bus. But I've asked to get a new one.
Okay. Nice. You head to the Afterlife where there's the giant yellow neon sign sitting on top of this entryway that heads down into what was a morgue. You're led through a small hallway that is kind of smoke filled on the bottom layer with different vendits and gambling machines, where there is a bouncer in the front who kind of looks like he's a little off duty at the moment. He's just smoking a cigarette. When Desiree walks up, he just kind of nods at her and allows you guys to pass through. There's a small there's a small stench from within the Afterlife of previous nights of just being body filled with dancing and that kind of thing. So that smell kind of still lingers in the air, mixed with the potent stench of alcohol. However, the Afterlife at the moment is fairly empty. There's a few people sitting among booths on the edges, some people standing at the bar counter. There's also two big private booths at the very back that have this large like 12-seat like a 12-seater table surrounded by leather couches. On the wall before those things are these large cryo tanks that currently are empty, but they are filled with a green liquid. The bar counter is on your right, where there is a bartender, is a woman of striking beauty and poise. She wears a traditional Middle Eastern style clothing, with a flowing dress and a hijab pulled over her head. Her smooth olive toned skin and features are delicate and refined. She has a set of full, sensual lips and a small upturned nose and dark, flowing hair hidden underneath the hijab. With a pair of cybernetic eyes in a deep purple color. She smiles at you. Hello.
How's it going?
Good, good. Can I get you anything?
Love a green tea if you have one.
Green tea? And you?
Beer, please.
Beer. Yeah, one for me too, Caleb says, as you guys all three kind of take a seat up at the counter. Desiree says, I have to go speak with Rogue. I will come get you guys when the green room is ready. But you have probably an hour to kill before that happens, so feel free to do whatever you'd like.
Gotcha.
Angelina, could you wait here with these guys? Angelina nods. Takes a seat next to you. The bartender seems to know already what Angelina would want, and she mixes up a nice, dirty martini. Sets it in front of her.
You know, when I asked if you were going to be my security guard, I was kidding, yeah?
She says, if there's people trying to kill you, then I think it's wise that you have the best the money can buy, and that's me.
I don't doubt you're the best. There's usually people trying to kill me, unfortunately.
Caleb squints his eyes. He says, why is somebody out to flatline you?
I don't know.
It doesn't make sense because he's friends with everybody.
Yeah, we helped the Tiger Claw defeat their enemies and take over our territory. So, you would think that I had friends. And I used to be really close to Terminator Face.
Yeah.
You're associating with the Tiger Claws. That's enough to put some sort of target on your back, I think.
It was the lesser of two evils, unfortunately.
The bartender sets out your drinks in front of all three of you, by the way.
Oh.
It's weird not sitting at a booth. I turned to Teeps.
Yeah, I'm not used to that.
Never sat at a counter before?
No, every time we try to, we get yelled at and told to go where the white noise generator is.
Think you'll be hard pressed to get one of the those types of rooms here.
Ah, it's fine. It's just weird.
Yeah. Ain't no thing.
Teeps is from the ocean.
It's true.
How can you be from the ocean?
I'm not from the ocean itself, but you probably know it as the asshole of the ocean.
I think I've heard of that. It's one of those drift colonies, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Got into town, a month ago? 2 months ago? Something like that.
Welcome to Night City. How's it been?
Been good, actually.
He had to help us fight the pirates, so that was cool.
Yeah. Pirates, vampires, punks.
Yeah.
Fighting vampires. Are you talking about the Philharmonics?
No. So we ended up tangled with Dracul, and there was some beef. I ended up in a naked cage fight.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
You are winning, though.
Well, I didn't want to kill Grim.
I know.
Sounds like you've had quite a adventure.
Yeah.
Were things on the ocean so crazy?
Yes and no. I would say. I just needed to leave. And I think this is better over here.
That's fair. They say once you come into Night City, you don't leave, except for in a body bag.
From what I've seen, I believe that.
Fair. Well, cheers.
Okay. New ventures.
Clinks your glasses. At this moment, Moxie, you're making your way up. Bouncers in the front. He's a large and imposing figure, standing at least 6'5", with a tall and muscular build. He has a shaved head and a thick, bushy beard. His eyes are cold blue and laced with a scowl. He's dressed in black from head to toe, black leather jacket, black jeans, black boots. He also has a variety of cybernetic enhancements, including a cybernetic eye, cybernetic arm, and a cybernetic leg. There is a glowing blue monokatana on his back, crossed with a sleek, glossy black shotgun poking out of each shoulder. He stands in front of you and kind of folds his arms. Bit early.
I will say all her weaponry is concealed apart from her Hello Kitty pistol, which is visible.
Okay. Cammy standing there next to you.
I assume Rex and Checkers are with her as well.
Yeah. I was thinking about that. I think Rex would say, "Hey, do you mind if I sit with this one out? I'm still not fully recovered from."
You don't want to go to the afterlife.
It's not that I don't want to go. It's that I am fucked up.
If you're sure.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna sit this one out.
Okay. Then I assume Checkers and Cammy are with her.
Okay.
If Checkers didn't go with them when they picked up their instruments.
Yeah, Checkers and Cammy are there.
Okay.
With you.
Yeah, I'm with Wraith. We're with Wraith.
Wraith, you do catch them in the corner of your eye, standing in front of the glass window.
A wave. Like an idiot.
The dude
She
looks.
tilts her chin at him, and that's it.
The bouncer kind of glances back towards the bar counter where he sees Wraith waving. Looks you over. He says, "Don't start any trouble."
We won't.
Steps out of the way and lets you guys through.
We'll head over. Moxie will head directly over to the bar.
Okay.
Nod to. No, she doesn't know any of these people.
I don't think so. No.
No.
No, Deebs.
Yeah.
Thanks for the hydrate.
I meant otherwise.
Hey.
Hello, boys. How's it going?
Yeah. Pretty good.
This is Gage. This is the basis. And Helena, she's the muscle.
Pleasure to meet you both.
Everyone,
Pleasure to meet you as well. He extends his hand out.
Moxie takes his hand as her name is introduced.
Shakes your hand, shakes Cammy's hand. It's smaller than I thought it'd be. Cammy says as she's like looking around.
Yeah. I thought it'd be a little more impressive.
The venue?
The legend kind of makes it bigger.
I suppose it's more the people than the place itself.
Yeah. You guys want a drink?
I was about to ask. You good?
Yeah.
Moxie will order for herself and then anyone else who
Okay.
wants a drink.
All right. Yeah, guys all get loaded up with drinks and have a seat at the counter along with them.
Yeah, if there's no more like comfortable place where we can have a group of people chatting,
There's other places. There's like other booths as well.
or like a table, yeah, sure. She's gonna try to snag a booth.
Okay.
Why not?
Snag
Close
a booth.
to where they be playing, if possible.
That will be a little bit more complicated. You could snag a booth on the back wall though, where you'd have a view of it if there aren't people sitting around.
We've got time. For now, she'll take the back booth, but if something opens up closer, she's just gonna keep her eye on it.
Okay. All right, you guys all take a seat in the booth and chat for a little bit.
I'm also going to send a message to Nadia to see if she's coming.
Nadia replies, "Oh, I wouldn't miss it." You wait for a little bit. I'm sorry, you're chatting for a little bit where Desiree walks over to you, Wraith, and says, "Okay. Oh, hello." She waves to all of the people she doesn't know. She
Moxie
has met
raises her glass.
Checkers, so it's just you and Cammy. I'm Desiree Black. I'm Wraith's new manager. Pleasure to meet you.
She puts her glass down, stands, extends her hand. Moxie 11.
Moxie 11. I've read your work.
And?
You want an opinion?
Just curious.
You've had some good successes. A few I think you could have researched a little better before you put them out there. But, pretty good. I'm really proud that you put an end to that XBD ring, particularly. That's nasty stuff.
This is gonna go so horribly, but can I do a human perception?
Sure.
Thanks.
As it turns out, she's not human.
That's an 8.
Whoa!
I know. 18 total.
Nice.
Right?
What are you looking for exactly?
Sincerity.
She seems sincere.
Versus like that false, like I'm just blowing smoke up your ass to be nice.
Yeah, no.
First friend.
She seems like she is honest that, you know, that it's a good thing that you exposed an XBD ring.
Alright. I just like to maintain that if I can, anytime like for this conversation, just how sincere she is with her words.
Sure.
They needed to be ended.
I agree fully. It looks like you were really prepared for that one, so I gotta hand that to you. Let's see, you had another article with NewsSat, I think.
Yes.
And did a lot of jobs there. Not sure how to feel about that one.
it ended the wrong jobs and the wrong lives.
That's true. Shame they're still set up. If they were doing
Yes,
really
it
what
is.
you said. I guess time will tell. Hopefully you at least put them under some pressure.
I believe I have.
That's good. You know, one of their I guess mercenaries recently bit the bucket. Flatlined in his own hotel, or in his own home.
I heard about that. In Pacifica, right?
Pacifica. Roll your conversation.
Fuck.
I'm sure I'm in the background looking like the cat who ate the canary.
Yeah, I was like, do I choke on my beer? Or
I was like, didn't you mention something to? Oh no, that's a 2. That's a 2. Total.
So 10 total? Okay.
Yep.
She just nods along. Probably had it coming.
Absolutely.
Gonna toast to that silently. Not gonna say anything. Just gonna like hold up my glass.
Okay.
I will toast with you.
Yeah. I think the group toasts in silence behind you.
Yeah.
How do you know Wraith?
So are you?
Oh, sorry. Go
Oh,
ahead.
how do I know Wraith?
Him.
We used to live in Shady Acres together. In the same building.
Oh. So it's kind of personal for y'all.
Yes.
That's fair.
How's everything's ready for tonight?
Everything is ready for tonight, I think. They had a good practice session and went really well, so I'm really looking forward to what they can do on stage.
Yeah, we sounded tight.
You did. I think we have to go get you ready
Sure, to the green room.
to the green room. But it was nice to meet you. She nods at you.
You as well.
Yeah, all right, come on. Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna let Deeps and Gage out, and I'm gonna turn to Moxie. No matter how poorly this goes, you and I need to have a conversation later tonight.
Why? About what did you do?
Nothing yet. Tonight is there's nothing that's gonna happen tonight.
I really don't like the word yet.
It'll
Just
be
so you're
okay.
aware.
This is gonna be a normal show.
Uh-huh.
And I turn and go to the green room.
I'm just laughing on my way.
You're led to a small area in the back where there's, a couch set up and a small wet bar. Various band equipment set up. Your gear is here, and you can see all sorts of people moving to and from where they're setting up the stage. They're basically closing down one of the private booths, of the big private booths in the back, and moving that giant ass table back here. But as you guys are just kind of sitting there chilling, the other band is let in as well. Your opener. It's a smaller band it's called Play It Nick.
You guys are playing Nick, right?
The lead man, who is kind of androgynous looking, long blonde hair, very angular features, and he even has a pair of like cosmetic elven ears poking out of the sides of his head, or through his hair. And he nods at you. Yeah, man, we're playing Nick.
Reach out and like clasp his hand and like give him one of those half hug things.
Yeah, he pulls you in for the embrace, pats you on the back.
This is gonna be a great show, my friend.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
You guys, you're the new Kabuki, yeah?
Yeah. Complete,
right on.
Rebirth and all that good stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. What have you guys been up to? You been staying busy?
Oh no. No.
Oh. I just got back off tour, so
I mean, we play here and there. I
Yeah.
heard about your tour. I heard it was fucking preem, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It went pretty well.
Cool. I'm really looking forward to opening for you guys tonight.
Yeah, it'll be an honor to play with you.
Indeed. Kick ass out there.
You too. Gonna like introduce myself to the other band members and
Okay.
you
guys mingle for a little bit. Somebody busts out a deck of cards and you guys start playing some hands of poker. In the interim, the club is getting more and more packed by the minute. None of the booths open up, Jess, but if you want to stand in the front, you're gonna have to move that way sooner rather than later.
She will.
Okay.
And can I just passively maybe keep an ear out for a name of a firearms dealer? If anyone talks or is making a deal for firearms during any of this, I would just like to note that person.
Okay. Sure, do a perception.
You're networking.
I'm networking on behalf of someone who can't be here to network. It's another 2. 14.
14. You don't hear anything of the sort to this point.
That's okay. Just so you're aware that's going on.
Something
But yeah,
you're
she'll
looking
move.
for.
Yeah. But
Okay.
they'll move up front. I assume Checkers is super excited to get like the best view possible. Has her agent out, is going to stream the entire thing. So
Yeah,
I
probably.
feel like Moxie and Cammy will just follow her lead on which is the best spot for this,
Okay.
and that's where we'll be.
Checkers kind of muscles her way into the center so that way you guys can be right there in front of the stage when you guys are or when they go up to play. Some of the other patrons aren't incredibly enthusiastic about her doing that, but
I would face
She don't
them
give no
down
fucks.
if there was any. Yeah.
You give
If
one a
anyone's like,
look.
I'm going to do something. Moxie will just stare them fucking down.
Okay. You give one a
You
look
guys are
and he
couch
just
shopping.
like kind of
Yeah, couch shopping glare.
That is a scary ass look.
he just looks he just looks into his drink and like turns away. Eventually the lights go down. The stage lights are still dimmed, but there's all sorts of neon strobe lights going on from the roof where the walls meet the roof. It's kind of this line of neon lights that begin a small strobe effect. Gas. I mean, it is pumped into the area where a thick stench of mixture of drugs and sweat from the other bodies near you just kind of permeates your senses. And a short, maybe like 5'4" dude walks up to the mic. He kind of adjusts it down lower for himself. Speaks into it, and he says, "Good evening, deadheads. How is everybody doing tonight?" Guys kind of get like a cheer from the group. Excellent. Tonight we're gonna see one of the most famous bands in where are they from? In the University District. Everybody with a big clap of your hands and a large shout. Welcome, Play It Nick! The first band starts to make their way on stage. And they play this mixture of kind of like a hip-hoppy techno beat that just kind of gets the club moving. I'm going to make a check here.
I was assuming Play It Nick would be like ska in some way. It just had a ska feel to me.
Play It Nick. That's fair. Sure, they have a trumpet that plays on occasion. It's not ska, but sure, they'll have a brass.
There is a trumpet.
Yeah, it's like a splash of it, you know?
Yeah.
Don't want to overwhelm. Their performance actually goes quite well. They play, it's mostly along the same sort of dance clubby ska feel. So there is kind of like a mosh pit forming around you guys, and eventually it gets in front of you, where there's just like pushing and punching and shoving going on up there. They end on an ensemble where there's like this large bass drop, and when the drop hits, the fucking mosh pit in front of you just goes completely nuts. You're pretty sure, Moxie, you get a chunk of somebody's tooth like just dings off your cheek, and a little bit of blood hits Cammy, and it starts getting pretty wild to the point where bouncers have to like come out and start like pulling people apart, breaking it up. And Nick, the lead man, walks up to the mic and he says, "Thank you everybody for being here tonight. We are Play It Nick. Come see us in the University District.
I want you to have my babies."
And then they start heading off stage, and there is a small, the lights start to go dim, where they start getting the grips kind of start exchanging equipment with the stage, while
I'm gonna go in while it's still dark, like go to the drums while it's still dark, and start with a on the bass drum, and then like lead into it until they come and join me.
Okay. You're kind of up there
a picture
in the
post
dark.
it to his garden.
It's dark. You'd need a flash, but not a big deal.
She'll wait as like the lights slowly start to come up. And
Not yet. But
when
okay.
that happens, but she'll take a picture and she wants to post it to his garden and promote it.
Okay. I think that is where we should take our intermission, our first break, and then we'll pick up after the break. So,
cool.
See you guys in 10 minutes.
We'll be right back, guys.
We'll be right back.
With an awesome concert. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Ha ha.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Yeah, it says the music's coming through my thing. If you guys are not hearing the music go on, you don't hear music?
I
No.
don't.
I don't understand.
Want to not hear the music? Oh, I hear music.
Do you?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't.
I don't.
Well, I'm not
I had the
playing.
volume all the way up though.
Oh, it might be very quiet.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Well, let's see if that works.
Oh, yeah. I can hear that now.
Okay, it might have been just too low. Anyway, we're back. Hello.
Hi, I didn't see
Hello.
it there.
We're
Oh.
about to engage in some more cyberpunks. So thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoy. All right. So we're at intermission now, Foxy, and people are kind of mingling more. You see a bunch of people around the area. You don't pick on any conversations about firearms per se. However, you do see a tall and slender woman with long teal blue shaved hair shaved into a side hawk, which she kept down and swept to one side. Her eyes are stormy gray, her lips are curled into a slight smirk, and she has the body of a woman half her age, and she knows it, wearing a mixture of leather and chrome, with a large anti-cyborg pistol holstered at her hip. She's speaking to a younger black man who is slender, ebony-skinned, with a shaved head bleached to a pale blonde. His scalp is etched with intricate cybernetic tattoos. His dark tinted shades conceal his eyes, but his sharp jawline and thin lips betray his intelligence and cunning. He's clad in a sleek orange and black puffer jacket over a bodysuit, like the net running suit. And his combat boots are scuffed but practical. They seem to be talking together along with Desiree, who's up there with her arms folded, just chatting with them. In the conversation, you pick up Wraith's name, which is what keys you on to the conversation in the first place. The older woman with the teal hair, she says, "Wraith, really? He involves himself in that kind of thing?" And Desiree says, "That's what he tells me." She says, "Interesting." And they speak in other kind of low murmurs that you can't quite pick up.
Great.
From
Can
where
I
you're
read
at.
lips, please?
Sure.
Thanks. Can I attempt to, I should say? My dice have been
You
rolling.
may certainly try.
I will spend 6 luck on this.
Okay.
Ooh.
I did not need to. That's fucking 10.
Nice.
Followed by a 7.
Dang.
23 on the
let's
roll.
see. 17 plus 6, 23 plus 10, 33.
Ooh.
Okay. Through the conversation, or through where they're speaking in kind of low tones, that's drowned out by the music that they have blaring in the backdrop while the bands change. You say, "So if Wraith's a net or an edge runner, does he have a team?" She says, "That I'm not too clear on. I think his little bandmate, not the one I hired, but the other one, the skinnier one, I think he might help them out. So I think he might have a team. She says, interesting. You think they'd be looking for work? Desiree says, I don't know what kind of work he has on the line, but I can certainly ask if you're interested. She says, I'm always looking for new contacts. But they'd really have to prove themselves if they want anything from me. I like you, Desiree, but I don't know what kind of people are under your employ, especially with how little you know about them. Desiree says, that's fair, Rogue. But I have a really good feeling about him. I don't think he is the type to put any challenge behind him, no matter how impractical or impossible it is. She says, I like that. I like that a lot. Well, if you'd like to set up a meet, I'd be interested in meeting with him. She says, I'm sure that he would be thrilled to meet with you. Maybe I can get him to bring his team? She says, yeah, I think that I'd really want to meet them all if we were going to do any work together. But don't sell it as a job, not just yet. I want to meet them first. See how they act. See if they cut the kind of grit that I need to get work done. Desiree nods. I think that's something I can do. I'm not sure how perceptive Wraith is, but I think I can convince him. Good. Excellent. Well, let's see how he plays, I guess, for starters. If he plays well, I'll have a reason to meet him.
Pressure.
Pressure.
She says, okay. I'm gonna go talk to him then. And then Rogue says, don't tell him anything just yet. I want to see how he does on stage. She says, no, this is just a pep talk. You know, I want him to be performing at his best. She says, that's fair. Good luck, Desiree. Desiree nods. And she walks away, and you're pretty... We'll roll your human perception.
Oh, shit. Okay. Is this... Oh, no, that's not good. I assume my cyber audio suite does not count for this.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, your lip reading.
It adds +2 to my human perception, but I don't think lip reading counts. Oh, that's not a great roll. 11.
11?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that isn't great.
I rolled a 3, yeah. So my audio box really helps with those.
Desiree walks away, kind of expressionless, when she does.
You know what?
And
That's fine. I think Moxie be focused on Rogue, actually.
Rogue just watches her walk away.
Does she talk to the man at her side or anything once Desiree?
She looks at him, but after they exchange a look to themselves, they start walking away from you.
Okay.
By the way, at this time, the cryo tanks that I described earlier are inserted with lady dancers, ladies and men, just doing these fluid kind of motions in the tank. with a little bit of strobe light to illuminate in that glowing green kind of glow underneath them. It kind of pulsates with the music.
Moxie actively avoids looking at those.
What, bad memories?
A little bit.
I know that's a water bottle, but it looks like you just have a bottle of wine.
Just I need to get fucked up to do this, guys.
I assume Moxie knows who Rogue is. Like, even in this day and age.
You're kind of new to Night City.
No, she's not.
You haven't been here for years and years.
Yeah. Well, she lived here for a few years, but it's been a few years, yeah.
Roll
But,
a
she was
local
helping
expert.
with the tent cities for, like, since she showed up. That's a 9.
Pretty
Yes,
good.
good job.
And it's to, like, either, like, super low or really great. There's no middle ground.
It's like me.
Yeah.
Are these your saves dice?
No. Why can't I find local expert?
In the middle.
That's
in
your
the
home,
middle.
right? Sorry, Watson is what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
20.
20?
Nope.
The name Rogue Armandaris has circled in Watson a little bit. Ex-solo turned fixer. Owner of the Afterlife. She hooks up people with work on occasion, but she does have a certain bar of excellence that she requires of her people. She's also known to be kind of a strict business person, and it's all about the financial transaction with her.
I don't think I'm on that level.
Yeah, she loved me.
Thank you.
Yep.
So yeah, if Wraith is going to be in the dark for a bit, just hitting that drum beat, she'll actually record it for a bit and then post that on his garden page saying, something about, show's about to start. If you're here, I don't know, something cool. Moxie's cool. She's clever. Just can't think. Just is trying to figure out what notes she has to write.
Who is she
Moxie
sending
will
this
post
to?
something.
On
She'll
the
post
garden.
it on Wraith's
On the
garden
garden.
page.
Okay.
Yeah. The
Just to,
heartbeat of Night
hype
City
it up
is starting.
Yeah.
Okay. So, got the gentle thrum of his bass drum, maybe a small drum riff here and there.
Yeah.
Just like a little teaser kind of thing.
Desiree walks on stage through the darkness up to you, puts her hand on your shoulder. She says, "You ready?"
Yeah, of course.
Okay. She looks behind her shoulder and then around and then comes really close to your ear and says, "Rogue has special eyes on this. Do you know who Rogue is?"
Yeah.
So on par for Wraith.
Yeah.
Wraith is a Night City native. So,
Yeah.
She says, "So, do your very best out there.
I do my best every night, but I'll do a little better tonight.
Do a little better tonight. You got this. I believe in you."
Hey, thanks.
You're welcome. You look sharp. Like really good.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. Now, in the future,
Mhm.
can you get that other guy dressed up a little better? Like maybe help him out a little bit?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Good.
We're going for a real grungy punk rock thing, but yeah, I'll make sure that it's a little neater grunge?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
If he's going to be a permanent member,
Yeah.
I'll need him to sign a contract as well.
Sure. I'll talk to him about it. Right now, it's his couch I'm sleeping on, so
Sure.
we go way back. We've been friends a long time.
Okay. Well, good.
Yeah.
Kick butt out there. Do you
Yeah,
need me to
just-
talk to him?
Sure. Yeah. Go have a moment with him. Just enjoy the show. You know.
Of course. She heads back to... Well, where is Deeps at this moment?
I am flipping him off from the side of the stage.
Flipping who off?
Wraith,
Oh.
while chugging my beer.
Desiree walks over to you, Deeps, and she says, I understand you're not... Perhaps... you're kind of new to this scene. At least I haven't heard of you.
Yes.
You're going to kick ass. I heard somebody once tell me to imagine the audience naked. I'm not sure how well that works, but
Fair.
picture them like they're not even there.
You can tell I'm nervous. It must be on my face.
I think it's the excessive alcohol.
That too.
You're gonna do great.
All right.
You got this. She gives you a pat on the shoulders, a little bit of a shoulder rub to loosen you up, and then says, all right, time to go.
While he's doing the beat, I'm gonna plug in. Or actually, it's probably wireless, I would assume, since it's future. and
In the
everything.
future.
But I'm gonna start hitting a riff to go along with the beat.
Okay. Trying to decide how to do this. Okay. Why don't the two of you make some play instrument checks?
Yeah. I am going to spend 2 luck for this.
Is this the big roll?
No.
Or do I not get
Not
to
yet.
know? This okay.
Not yet. This is a 19.
But you've been drinking Smash, right, Deeps?
Nope.
Oh, damn.
Uh, 11. 16.
16?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. You guys are playing a little bit of a riff together at the beginning. Some of the audience seems into it. Some are kind of bobbing their heads along. Those short announcer man comes back to the microphone and he, adjusts it so it's at his level once more. The previous guy was quite tall. But he says, hey, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have a pleasure to introduce a band born from the streets of Watson to the north. A band that has a soul that no other band out there has. Something that really puts their love, their adoration, their sense of community into the streets where they grew up. Please welcome the Kabuki All-Stars!
When that happens, I'm going to go in hard to the drums and light my hair up as bright white as I can.
Okay. As you do that, the lights kind of come up towards you guys. A plume of smoke billows out from the stage. And the, laser lights are shot all through those things in this kind of array of different colors. Like a star. Yeah. And now you begin you're playing. So what I want to do here is kind of like a mini game. What I'm going to do is have you guys each roll your play instrument skill individually, and then in the end that will contribute to whether you get a +1 or -1 to an end roll, where you just roll a d10 and then add whatever bonuses you got for each of you guys playing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give you any bonus for the precursor. Both of you had to beat a 17 for that. The threshold for a bonus in the final roll is a 17 here as well. That's the professional tier difficulty. So you'll have to beat a 17, just so we're all on the up and up with how this is going to work. So in order to do this, and I'll give you some sort of bonus to how well you describe it, describe how you're contributing to the music, what you're doing, if you're doing anything fancy or special, let me know, and I'll give you a bonus, perhaps. So why don't we start with games?
So I'm going to, with the drums, I'm going to go a little bit harder and dirtier than I normally did with the Kabuki stuff. And I'm going to drop my vocoder, my voice to that Tom Waits, that what is he building in there? But then like bring it back to like something a little more honey, but like occasionally drop it back down to that, because I want to get that gravel to the voice and still like keep true to the songs, but like get that in there. And like really I want to hit the drums like to where it is spot on to where it used to be, but like dirty, you know, like add a little zest in there.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so I'll give you a +2 to that. Go ahead and make your roll.
I already took 2 luck away because I was going to use it, but I rolled before I told you that I was going to do that, so I just won't count it.
If you already took it away, I'll trust you. That's fine.
Okay, I got a 25.
25. Pretty decent.
Yeah.
That will be a +3 at the end. Deeps, how are you contributing?
So, I want to start off by kind of jamming with Wraith and like doing the head bang with the guitar, and then I'm gonna turn around and go up to the audience and start working the sides and switching sides with the bassist and really trying to get the crowd up.
Awesome.
At that. And then and then just start anytime I can with those, when it's like if somebody's doing a solo or something, I'm just trying to work the crowd and get that going.
Okay. Awesome.
I would say Checkers is there for that, like anytime.
I would definitely
She
go
would
up
be
to
like,
Checkers
yes.
and be like, yeah, and like, yeah.
Awesome. Okay, I think that's worthy of a +2 as well. Go ahead and if you would like, if it would benefit you, you could roll an acting in place of this to replace the play instrument skill.
No, I'm not good at acting. I get really, really lucky with acting.
Would you like to spend any luck on the roll?
I am definitely spending all my luck on the roll, which gives me a base 15, which means I really have to fuck this up.
Let's go Deebs.
This is yours to lose.
8. 23.
Nice.
23 is good. That's enough for a +2.
And then that +2, so that's 25.
No. Oh, wait. Hold on. This +2 is for the end result, the one I'm talking about right now.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's all good. Gage is going to obviously play along with you guys, but at the moments where you interrupt your guitar playing, kind of sling the guitar on your backside and kind of pump up the audience, He is going to fill that space with a fucking sick slapping bass solo.
Nice.
So that's what he's going to do. I'll give him +1 for that. Oh no, I botched.
Oh no.
Botched again.
Oh.
It's a 4. That's not great. It's a 10.
Glad.
His solos do not come off well, and your ears at least can hear it, but we'll see if the end ears can hear it. I'm not going to give you any bonus for him,
Right.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
From the crowd, is there anything that you would like to do, Moxie? You and Cammy and Checkers? Let you guys do a combined roll for any sort of bonus to this.
Oh my god.
If you do anything.
Checkers knows my lyrics, so that's helpful.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Checkers can't be here tonight because this is her thing. I think anything to just pump up the crowd and keep them invested or get them to sing along in key moments.
Like
Be our goal.
like picking up on the repetitive like chorus of the song and then singing that as loud as you can.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Do either acting or play instrument singing if you have it.
Oh no, we're gonna do acting.
Okay. Would you like to spend any luck?
I don't have any luck to spend, and that was a really bad roll. It was not a 1 though.
I'll give you a +2 for the 2 helping.
Thank you. It's a 16 total.
16. Unfortunately, I'm not going to give any bonus for that either. So you guys have in total got a +5 to the final result. So if somebody wants to, actually it has to be Wraith.
Okay.
Wraith, give me, this will be a charismatic impact roll
Okay.
with a +5.
Okay. For description, not that this affects it or anything, I do finish with Z's poem again, like I described that I would do it, but my hair has been strobing with the lights. As I perceive lights, I'm changing my hair. But when I go to do that part, I just make it black.
Okay.
And we keep a low bass line and guitar under it, but for the most part, it's fairly quiet. And
Okay.
so it is my voice carrying it. All right,
Nice.
so
I know it doesn't
charismatic
matter,
Yeah.
but Moxie and Cammy and Checkers would try to get their agents out and do that light kind of thing
Okay.
to tune for this song.
The 3 of you are all doing
No.
your lights. All
and
right.
getting the getting everybody in the
You're
audience to
trying.
the same. Yeah.
You're trying.
I feel like okay. We can get some people. 16 wasn't horrid.
It wasn't bad.
I spent my last 2 luck on this charismatic impact.
Okay.
7 + 9 + 5 is
21.
21.
21. That's
Yay.
pretty damn good.
It's amazing.
All right. So as you guys are playing during your normal your normal set, people are totally into it. They are out there, they're dancing, they're throwing up arms. You did go for a kind of punk rocky feel this time as opposed to your folksy. So there's definitely a mosh pit that starts off kind of slow at the beginning. But eventually it starts raging. And the moment where you do your final scene where everything drops, everybody in the mosh pit stops, looks at you. They kind of see the wave of the lights from the agents behind them, and all of them light up their phones as well, putting the flash on or just turning on the screen. And that kind of catches on like wildfire. Right in front of you, Wraith, is this small isolated section of lights that are kind of waving, and then boom, 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 just lights kind of scatter out from the inward out, like this kind of wave that comes on, and everybody's moving in motion. as you finalize your song or your set with the rather depressing poem, but the crowd just goes wild at the end, and the lights all instantly turn off at once, and the set goes completely dark. Seems like the light technician was on top of it as well. You guys are left, the room is silent for a brief moment, and then just all stars, all stars, all stars.
Nice.
And everybody goes nuts after that. And you guys are free to do what you will. What would you like to do next? The three of you guys are like just drenched in your own sweat standing up there.
Right.
You're all breathing hard. I think I might have forgotten to mention, but if I did, nobody seemed to notice Gage's fuck up on the bass solo, how it just went bang or at certain points. But you guys all exchange a look at each other, just kind of like nodding,
Yeah. I'm gonna button my shirt back up, put the mic on the stand, and then come off like the front of the stage into the audience towards the bar.
Okay, when you come up to the audience, you don't make it to the bar. People are like swarming around you like wildfire, just like giving you all sorts of congratulations and good jobs and all sorts of things. Somebody passes you like a blunt, somebody passes you a beer.
Hold them.
Somebody passes you like a bra.
Put that in my pocket.
And they're all asking you for signatures. Like some of them have different pens or markers or what have you to sign their body. One even brings like a portable tattoo pen and asks you to write your name on their body.
Yeah, I go for it, man.
Deeps, what are you doing?
I am probably still on stage, like just kind of stunned, like feeling the whole energy and the whole room, and just kind of like stunned right now, just bringing it all in.
Yeah, a kind of like euphoric sense washes over you of all this adoration that you're not quite used to. It's rather intense, and there's no music playing at this moment, but the club is so loud with just yelling and people's voices and asking for, adoration from their idol.
Yeah, so I will probably exit stage right.
Okay. Okay. You'll have to like walk down and out and then because this is actually just a private booth that's been converted into a stage. But yeah, that's fine. There's like a line set up in the front, so people can't cross into the stage while you guys are playing.
I mean, I'll shake hands or do whatever just to get through, but like if somebody's trying, but like it's just different for me. This is my first time. I'm hiding and wanting a beer.
Okay. As you guys are walking off into your collective spaces, and Caleb kind of follows you, Deeps, off to the side of the stage. It seems like our audience has chanted for an encore. And so your audience is also chanting for an encore. One more song. One more song.
Hey, check the commo. Like, hey, is your commo on?
I wouldn't think so. I don't know why I would have it on. I don't know why I would have it on. But
do you?
Yeah.
It's up to you.
I'm gonna use my internal agent to send you a text.
Yeah, that would be more likely.
Well, I do check the commo first.
Yeah, no, it's not on.
Yeah.
I think it would be a weird like sound possibly from all the other equipment.
Hey, you want to get back on stage and start a riff? I'll be there in a minute.
I'll touch his Gage shoulder and nudge him toward the stage.
Gage says, "Wow, good. One more.
One more song. One more song.
All right,
One more song. One more song.
we gotta do it. We gotta do it.
Yep.
All right."
I'm gonna still try to make my way to the bar to get a green tea.
Oh right, I forgot you.
So
Okay.
I'll look at Gage and then I'll start playing something different.
Okay.
And
As you start to strum something on the guitar, as Wraith is making his way as best he can to the stage, some tension is turned from you, giving you an easier time to get to the bar. Some attention is turned back towards you and Caleb on the stage, and they're like a little confused at the moment. They're like, "What's going on? Are you going up to play?" Some people are asking you.
Yeah, just a moment.
Parched.
You make it to the bar counter, and standing there as if they had expected this is where you would come is Veronica.
Hey, buddy.
Nice.
How's it going, Shu?
She is wearing a white tank top, some vinyl pants, and high-heeled boots. Or, I'm sorry, knee-high boots. And she, has her long, black, dark hair just cascading down her shoulders. Looks as beautiful as ever. And she just looks at you with like a tilted smile. And she says, "Good job.
Hey, thanks.
I'm really proud of you. It sounded
Good to
good.
see you, friend. Thanks.
Yeah. And you look clean.
Yeah, I'm doing my best. It's been hard.
It happened. I'm proud."
Thanks. I give her a hug.
She gives you one back.
Should get together and like go see a movie or something one of these days.
Maybe.
Get a motion to the bartender.
Okay. Motion to the bartender. Bartender's doing their best right now. Bartending. She spots your hand though and kind of like cuts the line over toward you, and when you look back, Veronica's no longer there, but some audience member is trying to get your signature in her place.
Sign something as I'm like ordering the green tea.
Okay. Big can of green tea, just one of those like I don't know, 32-ounce cans or whatever are set in front of you.
Yeah. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna turn around
Probably like
and
20
then
or 60.
turn up the volume on my vocoder as high as I can.
Okay.
And then go into, "Despite all my roots, I showed up in Bloods and ruined your black tie affair." Doing
Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks. On my way back to the stage.
Okay. When you get back on stage, what are you guys doing? What are you doing for your encore?
We haven't practiced an encore, so I'm gonna turn the mic off and then walk up to each of them. All right, so we don't really have anything planned here. So you have any classics you really love?
Let's do Johnny.
All right. We're gonna do a Silverhand cover.
Which one? Chipping In? Never Fade Away? What are you playing?
Never Fade Away. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
We're not gonna try to go over the top. We're gonna try to be as honest to it as we can be.
All
Just
right.
to
Sure. Let's go ahead and get another round of play instruments together. You,
Sorry.
Gabe's, I don't
It's the
think
cost of an encore.
you've played this song, so -1 to that.
Yeah.
He's my hero. It's what I grew up with.
I got a 19.
19. Pretty
I got
good.
a 20, and then I have a -1. So
Oh, nice. I got 17.
17. Is that with the -1?
Oh, sorry, 16.
No. You have played Silverhand before, so I was just checking to see was it an 18.
Oh, then it's an 8. Yeah.
Would you like to mulligan? Spend 2 luck for +1?
I have no luck left. I spent it all on the regular
17 it
one.
is. All right. Let's see if Gage can pick it up this time.
come on, buddy.
It's not horrible. I got an 18. It's pretty good. All right, that's a +1, and I'll give you an extra bonus, like +5 for your encore, so that's 7. 7 to the next charismatic impact, +7.
Yeah. 6 + 7 + 5, 11, 18.
18. Pretty damn good. All right. Not as well received as your main concert, but the crowd is just so excited to hear one song. You can barely tell. Everybody is going insane in the mosh pit, but some people actually like push past that barrier coming on stage. One guy takes the microphone away from I guess you, yeah, you're the singer. It's from you and just into it. Yeah. They obviously don't know the words, but they are just screaming into it as loud as they can. Yeah, just leaning. Okay. Yeah. And then eventually your encore ends, lights go out. What do you guys do now?
The mic up, and I'm going back to the green room.
Okay.
Yep.
Excellent. Moxie, what are you doing?
The people like rushing the stage is not. It's not good. She knows people are out to hurt Wraith. She's seen someone get stabbed and then poisoned and die in front of her. So she's real weary about this whole like chaos and is likely trying to like pull people away from the stage just to make sure Wraith's okay until he's like safely in the green room.
Okay.
Just keeping an eye and making sure that no one's trying to like covertly stab him.
Okay, that's fair. You notice that from your 14 perception from before, Angelina is also on stage making sure that Wraith survives this encounter. She is incredibly tense when the guy comes up and takes the microphone away from Wraith, to the point where like in the middle of his screaming he's like gripped by the throat and pulled backwards and out into back into the crowd.
When that happens, I laugh a little bit. That's the situation.
I don't think Moxie would have pictured Angeline to be like the bodyguard solo. That's kind of like a moment of, oh fuck. Okay. That's who that is. Noted. But yeah, mostly just making sure Wraith's okay, and once him and Deeps are safely in the green room, just keeping her eye on Cammy and Checkers and making sure that they don't get trampled.
Oh yeah, Cammy's been probably out there in the mosh pit herself at certain times. She has like a bruised chin.
I'm sure Moxie was too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are kind of looking a little rough at this point, but yeah, you don't care. Cammy just shouts over the music, which has filled the room once more, just that kind of background music, but it's loud enough that you have to yell. She says, "You want to go back there with Wraith?"
Yeah.
All right, let's go. And the three of you guys start making your way in that direction. What are you guys doing in the green room?
Is Play It still there?
Oh yeah, Play It Nick is still there. They're drinking and listening. They said, excellent set, man.
Hey, congrats, you guys did awesome.
Solid, Shumbata. You still got it for an old man.
Thanks. I feel it in my bones.
Holy
We should play more together.
Definitely.
shit.
Oh, chill out, man. Here, have some Coke. He slides you a little plate with a line drawn out on it for you.
Thanks, awesome. I'm gonna turn with the little plate towards Deeps and like dump it while going and not hitting it, you know, to where the Coke falls off, and then like turn and hand it back to him. Hey, Deeps, you did great.
You want a line too?
Thank you. Hmm.
It's really good Coke, honestly.
Yeah.
Roll your acting, by the way.
I'm not the actor in the group. 14.
14. Yeah, I don't seem to notice. You want a line too, man?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, here, give me that plate back.
I turn and here you go, buddy.
Takes the line, sets out, or I'm sorry, take the plate, sets out a line, passes it your way, Deeps.
Yep. I snort a line.
Cool. Roll your resist torture drugs.
Yay.
I'd like to talk to Gage.
All right. He's chilling. He looks pretty drunk at this point. That kind of half-lidded gaze, just kind of like bobbing his head along with the music. Although, like a few milliseconds too late to the point where the bobbing is offbeat for sure. Street drugs. Hold on one sec.
17.
Nice.
17 for synth coke. You are not addicted. However, lasts 4 hours. For the duration of the primary effect, your reflexes is increased by 1 point. And that can raise your reflexes above 8 if that is possible for you.
Nope.
And you are prone to paranoid ideation.
Yes.
For the duration of the primary effect, your GM will occasionally tell you when you're feeling paranoid. You should do your best to roleplay accordingly.
Yay.
You're also kind of pumped up and jazzed. The reflexes +1 means you're kind of wired.
Right. Hey, it was an honor playing with you. Thank you so much. I think maybe your bass was a little out of tune, but you know what? It was punk rock as fuck, and I dug it.
He says, yeah, not my best performance, but, you know, you fuck up sometimes. That's all I can say.
Hey, it was still an honor, man.
Back at you.
Hell
So,
yeah, guys.
this is a regular thing, or what are you doing?
I think it's going to be a regular thing. I'm still trying to figure it out. Right now, we're doing a whole reimagine thing. So, yeah.
Well, hey, if you need a basis for that, you let me know.
Thanks. I'll give you a call for sure.
I bet. I've heard that before. At this point, the girls are let in.
Hey, Gage.
Yeah, what's up?
You should, should trade contacts.
Sure, yeah. He swaps his number with you. You can write him on your sheet.
Yep.
The girls are letting. What are the girls wearing, by the way?
No idea what Checkers is wearing. Probably a Kabuki All Stars shirt and then comfortable clothes, I would imagine.
Okay.
If I'm wrong, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Moxie-
probably her hat and her
Yeah.
like the army jacket. She's probably dressed like her normal bag-leggedy chic self.
Yeah,
at the
but
moment.
definitely like Kabuki All Stars
Kabuki.
t-shirt, like band shirt in Pride.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Signed from some previous concert she went to years ago.
Probably.
She has like the original band member signatures on it.
Yeah.
I don't know if she'd risk that going out if it
That's
has
a good
original
point.
signatures on it. So she probably that one's at home. This is a different one.
Yeah, that's a good point.
More recent acquired. Moxie has she has this white shirt that kind of crosses across her breast and then wraps around her midriff in like this wrap. Thick straps. Over top of that, she is wearing a black and the neon pink sleeveless punk vest. She has black shorts, and then the black continues on the shins, leaving her legs to her knees exposed, that go down to her feet, where you can see the peak of her pink combat boots.
Nice.
She's
Uh,
wearing tons of bracelets, I think, probably like some leather bands and whatnot. Her hair is done up in Kabuki All Stars colors.
Too many bracelets.
Cammie's got her teal hair kind of like spiked up and over off to the one side. It's quite long at the moment. She's wearing a pretty simple tank top of a like a cotton candy cayenne color with pink lettering that says Kabuki All Stars on the front. She has that's on top of another like just plain white tank top underneath that. She's wearing like a pair of short Daisy Duke style shorts with long fishnets that have like holes ripped in them, and a pair of really thick-heeled combat boots. So she's a little taller than she normally is today. She's also got a lot of chains and stuff, so she clinks when she walks.
How was the show?
When the girls burst in, I'm sure the very first thing Checkers does is run to Wraith and give him a big hug and tell him it was amazing before Moxie or Cammy get like a moment to say anything.
That's true.
You're pretty much like, yeah, hugged. Moxie would walk into, I assume she would encounter Deeps before she gets to Wraith.
Probably.
Are they both with Gage at this point?
No, I think Wraith is off talking to Play It Nick.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
right.
no. You had just talked to...
I talked to Gage and kind of watered off, and then Deeps started talking to him. So I'm
Okay.
over by
say-
Play It Nick.
Yeah,
I was going to ask him for some merch.
And she'll pat him on the back and just say that was really well done.
Thanks.
Is
How are you
it well
feeling?
done, though? Was it well done? How well did you really do?
Paranoia. Tried my best. That's what I can do.
Did you hear that crowd? That was phenomenal.
Yeah, you fucking kicked ass out there, dude. What are you talking about?
Oh,
She takes
Thanks.
she's
Thanks.
got like a 40 in one hand and she just takes a giant swig and then passes it over to you.
I'll take a swig. Thank you. That's crazy.
Dude, I thought you'd be a lot more like just amped.
Yeah, what the fuck? Nick, who's talking to Wraith right now, kind of like turns over and he says, "Yeah, I tried to get him amped, but he's still so fucking somber."
Maybe that's just how he is on coke.
It's weird reaction, man. Weird reaction.
You guys did pretty good too.
Thanks. Appreciate that. Who are the ladies? Gotta introduce us.
I apologize. I'm sure you know Moxie 11. She's famous everywhere she goes. This hidden gem over here is Cammy, and this beautiful lady is Checkers, my number one fan.
Number one, huh?
For sure.
With a dump truck like that, I'd say number two. Yeah, people just kind of stare awkwardly.
What the?
Just playing. He like shakes her shoulder a little bit. I'm Nick.
Yeah, oh, sorry, this is Nick.
Yeah. Oh, we should have forget that in the morning. Wraith, you did wonderful. And she's just gonna pass Nick and give Wraith a hug.
I give her a big hug back.
As she's holding you, she's like, "Really, that was quite impressive. You should be very proud."
Thanks. It means a lot. I appreciate it.
I like the change of sound, by the way.
Yeah, I'm going for a whole urban decay. Is kind of the direction I'm taking things.
It's still true to your roots, just evolving.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, we'll talk later.
Okay.
Hey, Cammy.
Yeah, what's up?
Can I borrow that for a second?
My 40?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna slam it.
Okay.
Let's get this party started! Yeah! It was like an instant snap out once he finishes.
He like
The 40.
chugs it all down, spilling down the corners of his mouth
Yes.
and onto his shirt, and then slams the bottle on the ground. And at that point, the party does commence. Music's playing loud. Everybody's talking, drinking, smoking, just hanging out around there. Some people are dancing. Cammy's definitely participating in the dance, and so is Checkers. As well as some of the other band members from Play It Nick. Caleb is like so drunk to this point that he's just like, "Yeah, good job, guys." Just sitting on the couch.
Does Play It Nick have a merch table?
Probably out there, yeah, out into the audience.
I want to go out there and buy a shirt.
All right. As you're walking towards the merch table,
Does Angelina go with him?
yes,
Okay.
Desiree kind of walks alongside you. She had scoped you somehow and is walking alongside you, puts her arm around your shoulder, pulls you in close. You fucking kicked ass tonight. I couldn't be more proud.
Thanks. It was a good show. I appreciate it.
You don't seem happy. What's up?
I'm super happy and very excited. I love Gage, and maybe he's having an off night. I'm not sure that we flowed well today.
She shrugs her shoulders. We'll find another one. It's not a big deal.
I want to work with him a little more. I just,
Well, we could get Juno back.
maybe. Juno did good work.
She's pretty talented. Or they are pretty talented.
Right. But you know what? It was a good day.
It was a good day. Take this victory. You're at the merch table now. And the guy managing the booth sells you, what do you want to buy?
I just want to get a Plant Nick shirt, something that's like black with a design on it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take off, like right there at the merch table, take off my suit coat and my shirt and hand it to Desiree and put on the Plant Nick shirt.
Desiree takes it and folds it up and just holds it on her lap, I suppose.
Okay. If there's any random fans and people around, I do want to, encourage them to tip well and buy merch. Like
Okay.
the bartender's a nice lady, you should tip her well.
Roll your charismatic impact.
Okay. This is just a straight one, so I only got a 12.
Only a 12. Yeah, that's good. That's enough. What's your charismatic leadership or impact
5.
skill? 5?
5, yeah.
Oh, that's kind of low.
Yeah.
I know.
We've been slacking on our rolls.
I actually have enough points that I was going to raise it again.
Sure. Major favors. Yeah, they will definitely buy merch throughout the night. Eventually that booth sells out. So does yours.
Yes. They tip the bartender well also?
Of course.
Good.
Well, at least your fans do.
Right.
Who knows about Play It Nix?
Yeah, fuck them.
You probably made some new fans tonight, though.
Cool.
The shirt itself, costs you $20 eddies.
Okay.
Cool. Then put that in your wardrobe. If you'd like.
I do. I just have to find where it goes.
Sure.
Why do I
On
have
the
a
left side.
contact that just says Mike and no other information?
I know exactly who that is. Is that wrong that I know exactly who that is?
Who is it?
I'm glad
That's
you
the
know.
lead singer of Savage or Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I do that.
You have a lot more NPCs you need to remember.
I have like none of them written down, so
I'm sure that more than one of my NPCs has the same first name.
right.
David. Dave is there.
Awesome.
He looks a little hurt.
Wait,
He says,
Dave or David?
Dave.
Dave, okay.
He says, "Hey, what the fuck, man? I thought we were gonna do something."
We are. Remember how I was going to start this whole punk rock thing and then we were going to do...
You're asking me to remember shit from I don't even know how long ago. What are you thinking? Do you know me?
You want to come do some coke with us?
Fuck yes, I want to do some coke.
Yeah. We'll talk about the project. It's another project. We got this.
Good. Fuck's sake.
Where's the coke?
Desiree looks at him with uncertainty, but
I turned to her. This is one of the best in the business.
is he?
Yeah. The fact that you don't know about him is insane.
No, I know Dave Wacko.
Yeah.
What I'm surprised by is saying he's the best in the business.
At what he does?
Hey, fuck you!
See?
That's a fair point. I did have something I wanted to talk to you about.
Sure. Dave, I'll meet you in the back in a minute if you want to head back.
Fuck you. He
That's where all the
goes.
coke is.
He walks off.
What's up?
Well, after your stellar performance tonight, what's that? Rogue Amandaris herself would like to meet you.
Cool.
Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Don't get too fucked up.
I am not drinking or doing drugs tonight.
Right, I keep forgetting. Good.
Yeah.
Keep it that way.
Mm-hmm.
If your friends get a little too tipsy,
Yeah.
do your best to contain them.
Yeah. No, it'll be
I'm
fine.
sure she'll understand some, But, yeah, bring your friends.
Okay.
Your close friends only.
Not like all of them.
Just the close ones. The ones
right.
that you participate in business with sometimes, perhaps.
Participate in business with.
You know what business I'm talking about.
Maybe, I guess. Yeah, I'll bring my business friends.
I feel like you're not following what I'm trying to say. Thank you for the hydrate.
No, I understand. I nod knowingly.
Wraith, I love you, but sometimes I feel like you have rocks up there instead of brains.
Last CAT scan, apparently it's still brains, so.
I'm really relieved to hear that.
When does Rogue want to hang out?
I guess it depends on how things go, but we can meet with her after this dies down a little bit.
Sure, sounds great.
Great.
I'll go tell Deeps to do less lines.
Enjoy yourself. I think you've earned it.
Thanks.
Good job.
You too.
Do you want this shirt back?
Whenever, I guess. I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
I just wanted to be seen supporting other bands and,
Oh, I think that's a fantastic thing. That's great.
Yeah.
I'll go pick one up myself. If I can. Looks like you've
Yes,
encouraged
a lot
them
of people
to, Mine's grown exponentially.
Hey, don't forget to take care of the bartender, too. She's a nice lady.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. I'll meet you back there in a little bit.
Sounds good. I'm going to go back to the green room. On my way, do I see David or Nadia?
Roll perception.
Okay. I did very poorly on this. I have to find where my stats are again. I was on the wrong page. I have a really good perception. When did that happen? Even on a 3 roll, I still got a 15, so there's that.
It's pretty good. You spot Nadia.
I'm gonna motion for her to come.
Nadia is kind of like a little hard to spot. She's kind of tucked into one of the corners, scrunched between people, just kind of looking around. You do manage to catch her eye after you have to wave for a little bit, try to catch her eye once, wave. She looks away, didn't notice.
Nadia!
At that, she turns her head in your direction, starts looking around where you wave your hand out there. She spots you and she gives a small smile and starts heading over there, trying to, politely push past people, which means she just waits for long, extended periods of time to get around.
I'm gonna help part people until we meet her halfway.
Hi. Sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
you're fine.
Oh, she bumps into somebody, apologizes profusely to them.
I think he bumped into you. I think you'll be okay.
Maybe. It's really loud in here.
You want to come to the back? It's a little
Yes,
quieter.
that'd be great. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
We should usher her to the back.
Okay.
I'm just inviting everyone to the No,
Yeah, you are.
this is it. No more.
So that's when you see.
Guys, head back to the back. What are you guys all doing in the lounge?
Moxie's probably dancing with Cammy and whoever else is dancing while keeping an eye on the door for Wraith and kind of like just keeping a mental clock going of how long he's been gone.
Okay. He's been gone probably for at least 20 to 30 minutes by the time he starts coming back, so if there's anything you want to do.
30 minutes would be like I'm gonna go check on him, which is probably when the door opens. So
Okay. So
Yeah.
you're about to open the door when Wraith
probably.
walks in with a rather shy-looking woman. I'm trying to remember what she looks like. I've got to consult my notes.
There's not a lot of description on my contact list here.
She's a tall woman with long black hair and green eyes. Tonight she's wearing a kind of asymmetric halter top, cascading down underneath her armpit on one side. It's kind of blinged out in different rhinestone like pellets that spell out Kabuki on it. She's wearing a short mini skirt and knee-high boots. This exposes one arm, well, both arms, but one in particular has a cybernetic hand attached to it. It looks like a pretty fancy thing from Raven Microtronics. So, that's this sleek black hand with silver pistons that you can see on the sides of her fingers.
Nadia, the group, Nadia.
Actuators, maybe is what I meant. But anyway, gives a small hi for such a tall woman. How tall are you, Wraith?
I am 5'10".
Okay, she stands about an inch over you.
Mm.
So she is rather tall. For such a tall woman, she definitely tries to remain low-key with like her shoulders slightly slumped, but gives a small wave to you guys. Hi, I'm Nadia.
Come in, sit down, drink, dance.
Oh, okay. She comes in and takes a seat next to Caleb, who is passed out, snoring.
I feel like before Moxie went to check on Wraith, I assume Dave Wacko's in the room.
Yeah, Dave Wacko made a giant entrance, saying, "I'm Dave Wacko, bitches! What the fuck is up?"
Dave!
Woo!
Another coquette.
You! He points at you.
He's in my contacts. That's why I was.
He's probably drunk.
He wouldn't remember me. You know? I met him once.
I feel like at some point, if he joined in, depending on Moxie would have asked about the mosh pit and possibly like comparing bruises and.
Oh, he'd give you mad props for those. He's like, "Fuck yeah! Did you break something? Oh, you gotta break something next
I think
time."
I broke something of someone else's.
That's what I'm talking about. That's
Yeah.
fucking awesome. Yeah! He gives you like a giant high five, slapping far too hard.
She'll return it.
But you're
Yeah.
tough, lady. Although your hand stings afterwards, and you can tell so does his.
No, she'd use her. He's right-handed. She'd use
Oh.
her cybernetic hand. So yeah,
There you go. No pain.
a little bit better. Yeah. But it hurt.
his hand is like, ah, fuck.
But I figured that's what she was doing before she went to like open the door, and yeah, is now kind of like welcome Nadia in.
I assume Cammy, Deeps, and Dave and Nick are all out there just punch dancing or something.
Doing the Cabbage Patch.
I don't remember what that looks like, but yeah. No.
There isn't room to do it right here.
Oh, that's right. That's right. For our audio listeners, that's putting two balled fists together in a small circle in front of yourself and then drawing a circle in a parallel or a line perpendicular to your body while your hips gyrate. I think
I think we did a podcast where you just described dance.
Yes. Please.
It'll be a very short podcast. Anyway, I've lost track of what the fuck we're doing. Angelina makes her way in shortly after Wraith.
You want a drink or something? Just say to Nadia.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Can I get you?
Whatever's clever.
Cool. As I'm walking over there, I'm gonna like motion a Moxie to come with me.
She joins you.
Hey, who would you say that we work with?
What?
Apparently, we're supposed to have a meeting. Well, I'm supposed to have a meeting with the people I work with some important lady. I wasn't really paying attention. There was a lot going on.
Was her name Rogue by chance?
Yeah, it was Rogue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's a fixer who wants to meet your crew because Desiree told her you're an edge runner.
Oh. I don't have a crew, so that's kind of a problem.
I would assume the people you work with is who she's referring to.
You mean like you guys?
Yes. Deeps, Checkers, Cammy.
Angelina lets out a long sigh.
Moxie would have been trying to keep it quiet,
kinda
like
rubs
away
her
from
temples.
Angelina.
She's heard it. She's standing right there.
Oh, I never really considered us a crew. We're just friends who get things done.
Moxie is okay. Run with you for a long time. Are you like putting on this face, or are you like honestly like this? Is
He
right
legitimately does not believe that what he does is edge running.
In a very similar, almost probably identical moment to what Angelina just did, you see Moxie take a deep breath, sigh, and shake her head.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess we need to get the crew together.
We have a name.
Yeah.
When does she want to meet?
As soon as the party dies down a little bit.
Okay. Well, we should probably get Deeps to stop drinking.
Yeah, I said that.
And Cammy.
In the background, like topless, like.
Everybody's topless back there for some reason. Not sure what happened.
Okay, so you take care of Cammy, I'll take care of Deeps.
Okay.
I think that might be the first time he's done coke, though, so I'm a little worried about that.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Deeps. They're talking about you. They're looking at you. Why are they talking about you?
Sorry, what?
Tilt my head to the side. Well,
Should we
trying to
get
read-
Rex?
try to read their lips. I got it.
God.
Dude, lip reading is a use.
How drunk are you?
He's doing it one-eyed.
How drunk are
How
you?
drunk? How long has it been since we got off stage?
Probably about 45 minutes.
Say at least 30 minutes.
I slammed a 40. But I also have
I'll give you a -1. That's it.
I have toxin binders.
Oh,
I
never
don't
mind.
know if
I'll
that
take it.
slows down my drunkenness.
It's a +2 to resist torture drugs, right?
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll that first.
Okay. 16.
Yeah, you're fine.
I was really hoping you'd botch. I just think that was so much
Kind of
funnier.
hoping I would. This is the one.
I choose to
time.
fail.
This is
Yeah.
the one time I was like, if I botch, this will be hilarious.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I was with you on that.
Nope, you're just pumped up on coke.
Sweet.
So go ahead and roll the read lips.
Oh,
No penalty.
Yeah. That's a 10. 10. So 28.
Can make out what they're saying.
From the time that you start paying attention. Do you think we should get Rex?
Does that just like I imagine the video screen like just slowly panning into their lips, my face, where
Okay.
it gets closer and closer, and I can't look away.
Okay. So you're just staring at them
Yes.
with this like kind of zoned out tilt of your
Yeah.
head.
I mean, I can text him, but he wasn't.
Is he part of our crew?
Hmm?
Is Rex part of our crew?
Uncertain.
Huh? All right.
Sometimes.
Yeah. What about Dave Wacko?
No.
I've done stuff with him before, though.
Hammy.
Yeah,
Deeps.
sure.
Checkers.
Yeah.
Myself.
Yeah, the people I call all
You.
the time. Yeah.
No, that's it. Though that's it. On
Oh, okay.
occasion, we pull in outside help, but that's the crew. 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And this is how he is sober, says Angelina.
Yep.
Interesting.
No, I assumed this is kind of how everybody's life was. So these are just the people I hang out with.
No.
No.
Okay.
Go check on Deeps.
You
I'm gonna go
should
talk to Cammy.
go over to Deeps.
I'm
Okay.
gonna shoot Rex a message first.
Okay.
Would she? Probably. Rogue wants to meet the crew. ... And that's all she sends. She's like, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know if you're
Okay.
part of it or not. So that's all she sends.
Almost immediately, you get a call back from Rex.
Oh fuck. Yeah. If she can find a quiet corner.
Yeah, you can go to one of the corners.
Yeah. She'll take that
Quieter.
call. Yeah, exactly.
He says, "What?
Mm-hmm.
Rogue wants to meet with you. You all."
Wraith and his crew. Yeah.
Fuck, Moxie. Looks like you're moving up in the world.
Maybe.
No, that's what that means.
I hear she's pretty cutthroat.
Can be. Just don't let her strong arm you too much. You want me down there?
Do you want to be down here? See,
Yes, I
I'm not
wanna be down
entirely
there.
sure where you land on the whole you're part of the crew thing.
I don't know where I land either.
I'm not gonna drag you into it.
I don't think Wraith would want me to be part of the crew, quote unquote. But
He's
listen,
the one who asked
asked what?
if we should call you.
Oh. I don't know what to
He
make
also
of that.
doesn't realize we're actually a crew. So I mean, it's
What?
yeah.
What does he think y'all have been doing for the past?
That we're
6
just a
months.
group of friends that do things together.
Sometimes I think Wraith is really smart, but then things like
Shit
this
like this
happen.
happens, right? Yeah.
I don't know. Do you want me there?
I don't think it's Michael. I think it would be good for you to be here.
I think it'd be good for me to be too.
Then maybe
Fuck.
go down and get your ass down here.
All right. Give me an hour.
Okay.
All right. See you in a minute.
See
Hey,
you then.
how was the show?
It's a rare look that crosses Moxie's face that you don't see often. And it is a smile and a look of just utter pride. He did really well. He fucking killed it.
That's good to hear. I always knew he had it in him.
They both did, actually. Deeps and Wraith, but yeah. Fucking killed it.
Good. Glad to hear that. Sorry I wasn't
I
there.
gotta go. Kemi's
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, I gotta go.
She hangs up the agent. She doesn't even wait for him. I'm sure Cammy's doing something crazy, and Moxie's like, "Oh no, this is on the edge. Let's not."
What is Cammy doing that's crazy? She is probably making out with one of the band members.
Oh, then Moxie won't stop
But
that.
it's not one you expect.
Nope, that Moxie would stop for. So if that's what she's doing, that's cool. All right, like just get your ass down here and hurry up.
All right. See you soon. Stay frosty.
I assume Checkers is a little more collected.
Yeah, I think so. Generally.
So,
but
yeah,
she is
Moxie's gonna-
dancing like
That's
crazy.
fine.
Yeah.
Moxie will dance with her and keep her voice low and kind of inform her of the situation before interrupting Cammy.
Okay. Checkers nods. Nova. Deeps and Wraith. What are you guys
Wraith, deal
saying?
with the Deeps.
So I stopped and got a beer at the table while I was talking to Moxie. I'm holding that in my hand because I'm on my way back to Nadia. I'm going to stop at Deeps.
Deeps, what are you doing?
Well, what I was doing was tilting my head and speaking out loud what they were saying very quietly, whispering. And then when they stopped talking and went to get the beer, I probably broke me out of it. And
Okay.
I went back to dancing.
Okay. Wraith, you make your way up.
Hey, Choom.
Yo.
Yo. So, we're supposed to have an important business meeting as a group here in like an hour, maybe less. So we're gonna slow down on the coke and the drinking for a little bit, okay?
Oh, fuck that, says Dave Wacko.
Slow down, not stop. Do the line I would have done, my
Man,
friend.
you're such a buzzkill. I'm not even drunk yet.
Really?
He is drunk. Yes. He's got like 240s in his hands.
Are they like taped to his hands?
Sure.
Now, what am I going to do with these?
Why do you have 40s taped to your hands?
Because we're doing
Edward 40 hands.
I'm gonna cut one of your hands free. You can have half this many 40s.
Dave starts pouring the remainder of one of the 40s into Deep's mouth. Whether or not he takes it.
I do.
Yeah, business meeting in an hour. You're good. Hey, Dave, keep having fun. I'll be right back. I
Fuck
gotta
yeah.
Hand this beer to somebody.
All right.
I leave.
Okay. Head over to Nadia, who's sitting quietly and watching. She is amused at watching the antics.
Usually it's a little more lively than this back here, so I'm sorry. I hand her the beer.
What do you mean?
This is like a normal house party for Dave.
So it's not lively enough yet?
I'm sure it would get more so, but we're trying to keep it low key tonight. You look nice. I'm not sure that's official merch, but it looks good on you.
It is not. No, I made this.
Yeah, I like it.
I didn't know where to pick up any merch.
A lot of it was lost when the house exploded.
That shame.
Yeah. How's work been?
Oh, good. It's boring. I don't want to talk about it, but good.
Okay, I just, want to touch base, see how you've been,
Oh, okay. It's really good. Made some breakthroughs. It's a lot of red tape dealing with corporate policies, but
Sure. I'm gonna continue having light conversation with her.
Okay.
So.
Cool. And eventually, the night dies down to where most of the band members are passed out drunk or too drunk to do anything, except for talking. Cammy has taken a stick of glow paint and has written something on the wall. At some point during the shenanigans. It just says "fuck off" in giant angry letters. Dave has encouraged her to do this, and he has tried to write something as well, but with his 40 hands, he can only squeeze blobs of paint out between the bottles into big loops on the wall. So it's just punctuated, even though, yeah, fuck you doesn't have any punctuation. Or I guess it's not punctuation, but you know what I mean. Accents. Yeah. What are y'all doing?
I feel like I started getting paranoid after being told that I shouldn't drink. And actually did slow down.
Okay.
Like, I finished that 40 and then just continued to pretend like it was full. With
Okay.
Dave.
At some point, Desiree has returned into the room. Your shirt is not with her, but she's there just chatting with what few people are still sober enough to talk. And Angelina has whispered something over her shoulder into her ear. She nods in response and then looks over to you, Wraith. She's sitting kind of like across from you. She leans forward and says, "Do you know a Rex?"
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Apparently he's at the door waiting to be let in.
Oh, please let him in. He's part of my group of associates.
I'm still not sure you know what that means. Okay. She's gonna go stand up and go to the door. Where Rex comes in, wearing his typical one gold-sleeved leather jacket, his cheetah print vest, and a pair of baggy BDUs. Where he makes his way in, he looks pretty stitched up, walking with a little bit of a limp. At least favoring one side. The side where he got his lung blown out a few days ago. And heads over to Moxie after giving you a wave.
I wave back.
You're out there dancing, Moxie. And he curls his arms around your belly.
She'd wrap her arms around his neck.
Okay. And he says, "Hey, looks pretty lively."
Very. And she like pointedly looks at the wall that says "fuck off" and splotches are added to it.
Cammy's just like sitting back against the backside of one of the couches with her arms folded, just kind of admiring her work along with Dave. The two are chatting about something, you're not really sure what, but Dave has his normal really loud self, but even though he's so loud, you still can't really make out what the fuck he's even talking about.
That's fair. I don't think she wants to know.
That's fair.
Yeah. You doing okay?
Oh yeah, I'm getting better, but it's gonna take time.
Your speed heal does wonders.
Yeah, but it costs so much, you know. Look, I took antibodies. Should be good. Antibiotics, excuse me.
Mm-hmm. I knew what you meant.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll be good in a few days, probably.
Don't push yourself.
I'm trying not to, but then I get called out to do a meeting with something I can't pass up.
I simply made an offer. You don't get to lay this on me.
Sure, Boxy. If I told you Kip Caper was here, would you want to meet him?
Depends on how badly I was injured.
I think you'd still do it.
Well, now that you are here, let's get you back as soon as possible.
Yeah. When does this happen?
Drop one arm and lean over and look at Wraith and just kind of raise a brow in silent, like,
you doing
good?
This? Yeah.
No.
I look over at Angelina. What's she doing?
She's kind of examining the people in the room, just watching them.
So I am going
She
to...
did notice you look at her, and she like lifts a brow, like, what?
I'm gonna stand up and walk over to her. Can we contact somebody to get Gage a ride home?
Yeah. You have an agent, don't you?
I wasn't the one who hired him. I don't know where he lives. Like,
fine.
I'll go find Desiree if I need to. I just figured
she's sitting right there, Wraith.
I look over.
You like past her to get to Angelina.
I figured that you took care of these things.
This is you sober. Are you shitting me?
Yeah, I don't function while sober.
Okay. Maybe it's time you start rethinking that decision.
He doesn't do much better when he's not.
That is not true. I do fantastic things when I am on drugs.
Yes, I can call him a cab.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna start encouraging people to like leave and have a good night.
Okay. Start kind of filtering some folks out of the room. The ones that are too drunk to like move, that are passed out drunk, just stay in place, obviously. But the rest of them kind of get the idea and head out.
I'm gonna put the empty glow paint in like, I don't know, Nick's hands or somebody's hands.
Nick's hands? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. He's there drunk. He's passed out drunk. You framed Nick.
Yeah.
All right. And after that, after you usher everybody out, the room is mostly empty, where Desiree stands and says, "I'll go get Rogue."
When Nadia leaves, I tell her to have a good night and I give her a kiss on the cheek.
Oh yeah, I forgot she would be one that left as well.
Yeah.
She gives you a small hug back and says, "Thanks for inviting me back here. This was interesting, to say the least."
Yeah. We'll hang out again.
Okay. Do you have my number?
Yeah, somewhere. I check through my agent. Do I have her number?
Is it in your contact sheet?
It is, yes.
It is?
My contact sheet, by the way, is this message that you sent me a long time ago of who my contacts are.
That's not a contact sheet. It's on your character sheet. It says contacts.
That was on the
Pen.
life path sheet.
I will
it's
put it there.
life path. Apologies. You now have her number.
Oh, good.
Call me.
Oh, well. There. Now it's in there.
Okay.
What does Dave do when he exits?
I think he'd be one that is, well, he's probably sober enough to walk. He kind of just stumbles out. He's kind of quiet at this point. Like he might have burnt out all of the Dave or the wacko inside of him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Interesting sight. Savor that moment.
Hey, I'll get a hold of you soon. I like pat him on the back as he's leaving. Yeah, have a good one.
Yeah.
Mm.
He leaves. Desiree says, Desiree makes her exit. And in a little after that, she makes her way back in and she says, "If y'all just follow me."
I get everybody together.
Okay. Cammy's like pulling on her shirts at this point. Because from when everybody went topless.
Right. She stayed topless.
Yeah, I mean, she's wearing her bra, but that's typical for her.
You stay topless, you don't gotta get topless.
Doesn't she usually take off her pants, though?
She normally does. Today it was just the shirt.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
She's got conservative values, man. Obviously.
I'm putting on my shirts because I don't want to lose them. Shirt and jacket.
And
Moxie would encourage Wraith to go first, and then she'll take like the back position and make sure everyone is walking properly and together.
so you guys are led out of this green room, and you walk down a little bit to the there's two big booths. One had been turned into the stage. The second one was left in this kind of private booth where you can see Rogue sitting there with one leg crossed over the other, smoking a cigarette. The black, bleach blonde-haired man is sitting with his arms crossed, kind of adjacent to her. And you guys are all led into this large, almost executive-style looking room where there's a shutter curtain that rolls down after you guys enter. Thus, what you imagine soundproofs the room. She says, "Hello."
It's sitting in my hand. Hey, how's it going? I heard you wanted to hang out.
I wanted to get to know you. You seem like an interesting person. I
Cool.
like interesting people.
Me too.
Tell me about yourself.
Brought some friends. I hope that's cool.
Yeah? Who are your friends?
I turn to the person directly behind me, who I assume is Deeps.
Yep.
You met Deeps briefly, I assume, before the show. You saw him.
The guitarist.
Yeah. Also does like tech stuff.
Hello.
Real badass. Just keep gesturing for people to introduce themselves.
Probably Checkers next, I assume, who's like, I do tech stuff too, but not like him. I do different tech stuff. I do like mechanical tech stuff. Checkers, hi.
I live with
Good
these two.
Checkers impersonation.
Thank you.
Um,
I hope it's okay, Anna. And I assume Cammy.
What's that?
Yep, that's about right. And then Moxie would step forward, extend her hand to take Rogue's if Rogue
Yeah.
will.
Frog
Shake
extends
it.
her hand, gives you your hand a
Moxie
shake.
and Evan. Pleasure.
You as well?
And then I assume Rex.
Oh yeah. Rex also does the same. Pleasure to meet you, Rogue. I'm a big fan of yours. I hope not to a sycophant level. I don't like sycophants. But ironically, I did want to meet you. I've heard a lot about you. She looks at you now, Wraith. Heard you're trying to start some sort of movement over there in Kabuki. Is that true?
Yeah,
At
I just
least-
want to make things better.
Tell me about it.
I literally get in trouble every time I talk real openly, so how openly can I be with you?
Well, that's a tough question because I don't know what you're going to say.
So, because of a group of circumstances, we had to help the Tiger Claw control the area because it was the lesser of two evils.
So that is your change?
No. Now we kind of need to build a hospital and get the Tiger Claw out of the area for lesser of lesser evils.
You want the tiger claws out of Kabuki?
Well, the hospital comes first, but yeah.
That'll be tough. Tiger Claw money built Kabuki.
Oh, I'm aware. We have done some work for Blue directly out of Star Mall. And so I don't want to make an enemy of him. I just want the neighborhood to be safer with less violent gang influence. That's all.
That's a steep bill.
It's worked out pretty well so far.
Right, with Tiger Claw moving into the area.
We gave it to them, yeah.
So is that your grand picture?
My grand picture is to make things better for the people around me and hopefully to inspire those that listen to me to make it better around them. I can't fix everything, but if a lot of individuals work together to fix some shit around them, then things get a little better.
Pretty naive standpoint, I'd say.
Yeah. Maybe.
I'll give you this. It's not at least some grand social change that you pursue like some mindless zealot. Like some people I know or knew.
I think the big picture is a whole bunch of smaller pictures.
I can get behind that. So what's your next step?
Right now, we're trying to figure out this hospital thing. We've got a great doctor, one of the best I've ever met, and I've been to a lot of doctors. We just got to give him the area. We know an area, but that's going to be its own thing. So it's working out details.
How is that coming?
Not as well as I'd like.
What do you need?
Moxie knows a little better than I do about what's going on. Unfortunately, what I was told while I was on tour is that somebody who dislikes me greatly has taken over the building that was abandoned that I was planning on putting a hospital in.
So you just want this building?
Not necessarily. Any building will do as long as, it can grow
That
to fit the
building
need.
would be ideal, though.
For sure. Right in the middle of everything.
But you say Tiger Claw has moved in.
Yes.
Interesting.
Moxie saw your face and she's like, no, blunt.
I'm not sure I can tell you this. Wakako is great if you work for her, but she's a cold bitch if you get on her bad side. She's not somebody you want on your bad side. You want to be on her bad side of.
Yeah.
Right. But tread carefully. I don't know how well connected this blue is to Wakako. Gang sometimes works a little independently.
Right. And actually, it's a real independent branch that's the biggest problem right now.
Yeah, you mentioned blue, right?
Yeah, this is an offshoot of even that, though. The person who's taken it, her brother died, unfortunately, in that building.
Okay. You looking for help with that?
Probably. I think right now we're doing the legwork necessary, and I've got to get some funds together to secure some help for things,
Of course. Money can move buildings, so to speak.
Hopefully it gets me from sleeping on a futon.
So can deeds, can't they?
Sometimes. To be honest with you, I'm not sure that's water I'd like to tread.
Moxie nods, as though to say I understand without saying anything, and leans back in the booth.
But that said, do your homework. Tell me what you find. I might be able to help you out.
Sure. It's always good to have
With
new
what?
friends.
Specifically.
I don't know yet. I have no plans right now. Are you asking what you should do your homework on?
No. I know the name of the person who has the deed to that building.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you can help with that.
Maybe.
I don't know if you can help remove Tiger Claw out. I don't know if you're helping with funds once we get the building to turn it into a hospital.
Well, nothing's
What?
free.
Obviously.
So you name something you'd like, I'll give you a price.
Okay.
Pleasure meeting you all.
Yeah, it was cool. I hope to run into you again.
I'm sure we'll see each other.
I'm
Want a
gonna fail
drink?
spectacularly at this, but can I human perception to see her general feeling about our group?
Oh,
Okay.
good luck.
I know I have not been rolling great, so like it's not like this is gonna work at all. But hey, followed by 4. But hey, still, I assume my voice stress analyzer does count for this.
Sure.
Okay, so that's 24.
24.
24.
She definitely is uncertain at this point. You can tell you're personable enough to continue talking to, but you can tell there's definitely reluctance to really do anything big of value. She didn't get kind of a clear picture.
But she's still receptive to like pursuing this. Like we haven't failed so hard that.
Doesn't seem so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tell
I
me-
might. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, tell me about your music.
It's been a journey.
And that is where we'll call it for the evening. Thank you guys all for joining us tonight. It was a pleasure to have you all here. Appreciate it as always. And I forgot to mention this in our beginning, but next week we will not be here due to the American holiday of Thanksgiving. Well, the weekend anyway. So we won't be there next week, but the following week we will be back to our regular scheduled programming. So please come back again. Thank you all for being here tonight. We love you very dearly.
And join us tomorrow
Join
for.
them tomorrow. I won't be there, but
Join
unfortunately.
me
but-
tomorrow.
He'll be there in spirit. Yeah, join
I'll be
Games
there in
tomorrow for Jackbox Games Community Night. Join us.
Yeah,
you
you'll
don't
see
need the
some
game.
other familiar faces that aren't regular cast. So
Indeed.
hear some more familiar voices.
Right.
It starts at 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. So
If you
come play games with
look
us.
at a previous stream, you'll be able to see the familiar faces.
While you listen to what's going on. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you all. Take care.
Hey, guys.
We'll see you
We
next
love
time.
you.
Night.